Nice. Yeah. Well, uh, welcome to our guest player. Welcome to Kabara, the frontier. It's like the Wild West, but it's actually in the East. I don't know
Wild
what
East.
else. The Wild East, yeah. Hold on, I gotta find some different music. But it is
Banjos. Banjos.
no, we don't quite this is a civilized Western town, somewhat.
No, it's not.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's true. We pretty much get attacked like every other week.
3 weeks ago, the sheriff got murdered in broad daylight, and we still haven't done anything about that.
That's true. That's true.
We need a soundboard.
What is that? Good. We play that one actually quite a bit.
Yeah, I can add that in right now. Actually, give me a sec.
Wait, what are these? These are priceless.
This is
Love
just the
that.
song. This is just the OG song.
Okay, I love these.
Del, you're having too much fun with this.
There's no such thing on Halloween.
That's right.
Fine.
Actually, no. You know what? This music is good for now because. Actually, no, it's not.
Oh, come on.
Because we're in Hope's Edge in Kabara. The whole tonight is definitely going to be a little bit of mental gymnastics as far as not, you know, basically what I'm saying is this might not be canon.
Fun. Okay,
But
I like it.
At the very least, it
Yeah.
might be like, this happened last year.
Yeah. But we will basically pick up very similar to where we were at the Flint and Steel, but before that, on the outskirts of Hope's Edge, as darkness sets in and the night swallows the town with only the faintest glow from the distant lanterns pushing back against the night. The tall grasses and the trees sway in a cold, unnatural breeze. And the air is thick with the scent of damp earth and something faintly metallic that tingles at the edge of dread. A flash of lightning tears through the night, illuminating the land in a stark, ghastly white. And for one chilling moment, the scene is laid bare. A horde of undead figures stretches across the fields. They move in eerie silence, a procession of skeletal warriors, rotting forms, and hollow-eyed shadows. Their faces twist into expressions of hunger and malice. Weapons hang loosely in skeletal hands. Tattered armor clinks softly as they march in perfect, unholy unity toward the town. The light fades, plunging everything back into darkness. But this faint sound of shuffling feet and hollow groans lingers on the air, inching closer.
You could say they're
Probably
spooky,
fine,
scary
right?
skeletons.
that being said, that brings us to the Flint and Steel Saloon, the pulsing heart of Hope's Edge, where after a super eventful night that saw our former lawman rob a mine and pretty much blow it up, Virgil and Brielle started drinking, and they've snuck off somewhere. Who knows? Probably upstairs. And the rest of you are left inside the saloon. Ocho, Carlotta, and it's a night of celebration. Everybody's kind of coming together across the street at the Gold Dragon, and inside the Flint and Steel, and in the street in between. There's just people coming from all over town, gathering as it is a festival tonight that I didn't think of a name for. The Halloween festival. Everybody is coming together and
Dia de los
drinking.
Muertos.
Exactly. Everybody's coming together drinking. I guess people are wearing costumes. Sure. People are wearing costumes. And in the saloon is and kind of in the saloon but kind of drifting into the street is a familiar cast of characters. Baron Helmworth, Amelia Brand, Sublime Solara, Reginald Goldhammer, Lucian, Nevelon, Freya Kundarak. We got Nelly, and pretty much all of Carlotta's employees. Danton, Galanda. Whole town is there, and people are drinking and having a good time. You're all kind of currently inside the Flint. And what's Carlotta doing amongst all of this hustle and bustle and potential profit?
Yeah, having a fantastic time, I think. Carlotta is like shouting orders at her employees and um, making sure that no one's cup gets below half full, and trying to find out what everyone's saying about everything.
Amazing. I'd love for you to give me a perception check.
Yes. All right. 19.
Honestly, you didn't even need to roll very well, but 19 is great. Because you hear the door hinges of the front door creak open, and the door flies open, sure, and the wind blows in cold and dark. The lanterns flicker, and an individual walks in. And we would love for Dell to describe who walks into the Flint and Steel.
Alrighty. I'd love to describe her. Alright. So, she's dressed all in black. She's got a wide brimmed hat with a veil draping over her face and covering almost every inch of skin with fabric. So you can barely tell what color she even is. She could be pink for all we know. She's got a small satchel with a few items, but nothing too noticeable about her other than her attire. But she easily slips in with the crowd and makes herself blend in.
Wicked. Carlotta, on a 19 perception, you see this individual come in. She's slipping into the crowd, undetected to most, but not undetected to Carlotta Kincaid.
All right, yeah. Carlotta will sort of detach herself from the whatever conversation or crowd she's in and go over to the individual because he knows that this person doesn't particularly like being the center of attention, which is weird but fine. We all have our quirks. And I will go over to her and say, "So it looks like you finally took me up on coming out to Kabara. What finally made you pull the trigger?"
What can I say? I wanted that free drink you offered.
On their house. And Carlotta will slide over the bar, grab a couple glasses, and pour one out. Always got something to supply an old friend with.
It's good to see you, Carlotta. How are things here?
Nice to meet you. Eventful as ever. You know, I left the big city, and it's just been nonstop excitement ever since. It's amazing how many strings you can find to pull in a place where no one realizes they're puppets.
You haven't changed a bit.
Well, why improve on perfection?
So, tell me a bit about this little celebration and what you're all doing here.
Drinking. What else? Out here in the frontier, we find any excuse for revelry and getting shit-faced. And I find any excuse to use that to line my pockets.
Fair enough.
What brings you out here?
Oh, just going through the country, looking for jobs.
Still in the same line of work, then?
Yes. I'm a bit in between them right now.
I'm sure we can find something around here for you to do.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why I stopped by when I heard this was in the area. I just had to come.
I'm not sure how social you're feeling, but I'd love for you to meet my bartender.
Of course. Take me over.
And I'll look around for Ocho.
I think Ocho would be behind his wheel. If it's an event tonight, then his wheel of Sybaris would be open. He'd be behind there taking bets, making money. So that's where I would be.
As I lead her over, I'll say, gambling is one of the newer vices that we've been looking into, but it's proven especially profitable. You care for a spin on the wheel?
Couldn't hurt. Just a bit.
Alright, how much you wagering?
That's the average. I'll half it.
Ocho would then ask for some silver pieces. If you want a half
Jolene's
piece
gonna
and roll.
go. She's gonna go ahead and hand over. I don't know, what's gambling average?
Just decide how much you want to gamble, and then you're gonna roll the dice for me. So.
Alright,
3 silvers is pretty good.
and I'll put in 3.
3 silver. All right, you need
She
to
passes
roll.
over 3.
Okay. Ocho takes the 3. He spins the wheel, which is kind of like roulette style. So yeah, just like on the silver wheel I have down here, it's a D6. So name a number, and then try to roll that number basically. And if you hit it, you double up your money.
Alright. 4.
All right, roll away.
Got a 1.
All right. Ocho slides the 3 silver into a little side pool.
And I think that'll be all for me.
Good odds. Good odds.
Ocho, if you have a moment, I'd like to introduce my friend Jolene.
Hello, Miss Jolene.
Jolene Escaro. Quite the name Ocho. Is it your given or a nickname?
It is my name. always Ocho.
Wait, what's his job? I forget.
Bartender and current small business owner.
All right, sick. Small business owner.
Yes, I have a artificer shop down the street.
And you two seem quite close.
Yes, was in a less than optimal work position when we met, and I was able to help him correct that situation.
A bit similar to myself and you.
Well, what can I say if it works?
If it ain't broke.
Miss
Sure, we
Carlotta
can find
is
a
very kind. She helps many people. And then I give a wink. Like, wink, yeah.
Ah, yes, helps.
Which, next time you wink, you really ought to use the eye that's facing away from people.
When I wink, you can't even tell.
And then Ocho yells like, okay, next roll, coming up, taking bets, and then starts to deal with the table more.
Busy night, we shouldn't take up too much of his time.
Yes, I think so. How social are you feeling, and how legal are you hoping to find this sort of work?
As long as it's within my moral standards, it can be any level of legal.
Oh, excellent! Unfortunately, I don't see Brielle, but I think we can find you someone worth talking to.
All right.
And I
What
will
do
look
the-
around for...
What do the authorities of this little town that you're in think of this revelry?
Authorities is a little bit vaguely defined at the moment. We're currently between sheriffs. Our previous sheriff is a little bit too in favor of friendly fire, shall we say. And the current power in this town is a little bit, I think, split. There's, of course, the mines. That's where the money's at. And there's recently been a presence of the Silver Flame there. A religious fundamentalist group that is not particularly fond with what I'm doing, but we all know how much money talks.
Yes, indeed. Money talks, and we both love to listen.
Yes, but we tend to interpret it a bit differently, don't we?
Yes, indeed. This sheriff of yours is something that you'd like me to take care of?
Oh no, I think we have that situation well in hand.
I see.
And I will look around to see if any of the usual cast of characters looks like they might be in the mood for a conversation, or if they're busy trying to drink each other under the table.
I think, yeah, no, I mean, everybody is, like, mingling and having a good time, so, no, everybody looks open for a conversation.
Alright, I'll head over to Baron, might as well bite the bullet.
I've been spending the last 5 minutes trying to think of, like, because we mentioned that people are wearing costumes, so I think yeah, Baron, I think he's with some of the Marauders, and one of them is like wearing like really shitty like armor made out of wood planks, and they have oversized like eye stalks strapped to the helmet, and they're supposed to look like a beholder. One of them is wearing like oversized armor that's like way too big, and they look like You know, like when a little like they're trying to be a knight because the armor's so big. You know, like when the squire wears the armor and it's way too big for them.
Mm-hmm.
They look more like that. One of them looks pretty ragged in like a wizard robe, but like half the stars and the moons are like missing. Um, and the staff is just like a crooked stick. And then one of them's dressed as like a dragon, but they just have like a tail sewn to their pants, and um, there's wings flapping from their shoulders, which is just bags filled with um, like shiny rocks and copper coins, and they keep demanding everyone respect their hoard, which they guard with dramatic growls.
A tradition of yours?
Let's not put labels on this sort of thing. Alcohol does strange things to some people.
And
Oh,
then
good.
I think Baron himself is wearing the Ondare red costume,
I'll
which
go
I
over and
posted in
say,
the chat.
no, I'll go over and say, truly, you look terrifying tonight. Being very openly sarcastic.
And you just wait. You just wait. Is Carlotta just wearing her usual?
I think Carlotta's wearing mostly her usual outfit, but probably with a kind of almost flamenco style black lace mask, and the dress is probably a little lower cut than normal.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. He points at your friend and he says, "Who's your friend?"
Newcomer to town. This is Jolene Ascaro. She's looking for work. Wasn't sure if you had anything like that lined up, or if you know anyone who does.
Jolene, what's your game, Jolene?
Well, you could call me a psychic.
Interesting. You can read minds?
A bit. More like reading the future. Using the information of the present.
Well, my name's
Fortunately, I don't do it for free.
Oh, really? My name's Baron, and he kind of flips you a gold piece and he says, "What's in my future, Jolene?"
Let's see. Could you describe Baron?
Yeah, he's like early 30s, pretty tall, like over 6 foot, slender. He's got like medium length, kind of messy-ish hair, a beard. Dresses typically mostly in black and dark colors. Yeah. He's yeah. What else do you want to know?
Del, do you want to do like an insight check to see how well Jolene can cold read him?
Yes. I'm gonna cold read this dude. Okay. 15. What's he got going on in his head?
I think the thing you notice most about him is he seems like he kind of was, maybe mustering some cool charm towards you, but that kind of seems like foreign to him. He seems like a very matter-of-fact person, a bit of like a straight shooter, and he seems on a 15, distracted by Carlotta's outfit.
Right, so Jolene responds with, I see change in your future. More drastic change than you might like. I see a person you may not have entirely accepted that you accepted the way you feel for. And I see new friends or enemies, depending on what choices you make.
Huh. Did she do you, Carlotta? What did you get? Because now I'm unsettled.
She's very good. No, I don't particularly have any fondness for knowing what the future holds for me, so I won't take any prophecies at this time.
Wait, no, I want to hear it. Do Carlotta.
May I?
Fine.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna insight on Carlotta a little bit. That's 19.
Do you do any actions or whatever when you're reading someone, when you're inciting someone? Do you have a show you do it all, or do you just look at them?
Yeah, she kind of holds up her hand and puts it in front of their forehead, in front of their heart, and then kind of without actually touching their hands, she kind of lifts their hands up, but just barely brushing their palms and not completely touching them, and of course you can't see her face. So
Right.
you don't know what's going on in there, so she could absolutely be making the goofiest face. But and just kind of generally gets them thinking that she's reading in too much.
As Baron's watching you do that, he's like, "Wow, you seem to really know your way around Carlotta."
Old friends. Funnily enough, it's a bit more difficult to tell someone's future when you know them too well.
We know each other very well, don't we, dear?
I don't know if we know each other quite well enough anymore.
It's been a long time. Things do happen
What do I
quickly.
get out of the insight?
Yeah, 19.
You want me to say?
Oh yeah, 100%. I have no idea what Carlotta's thinking.
Awesome.
She likes it that way.
me and Baron both.
Yeah, so on a 19, you would know Carlotta well enough to be able to read her body language pretty well, I think. And so you would probably pick up that she's a little nervous introducing you to Baron, and you would probably get that the reason for that is because she cares about both of your opinions and she kind of wants you two to get along, but not too well. And she's definitely a little unsettled by the you two ganging up on her thing. But overall, she's having a good time. This is definitely her scene. It's a loud, crowded social event where she's making a ton of money, so she's pretty relaxed even with that.
Okay. Jolene kind of rolls her head a little bit and raises her hand back toward Baron as she says this. But she's still got one hand extended in front of Jolene. The other is now extended back at Baron. And she says, "Just because you can repair what was broken does not mean you have solved the problem. Nothing so important is ever that easy."
You might need to write that down for me. That was pretty deep.
Deep enough that I need another drink. Anyone else?
I suppose I can't count on the refill being on the house too.
You unsettled bear, and I'll give you another one.
That's the kind of Carlotta I like.
Is there a type of Carlotta that you don't like?
The one that turns her fury on me.
Well, then let's avoid that.
I've managed to avoid that.
Let's keep it that way.
The party is kind of starting to move out into the street. Everybody's kind of making their way out. Apparently, there's supposed to be fireworks happening very soon.
Was I invited to help with that?
Yeah, who's in charge of that?
I think Carlotta is probably like, yeah, the you're gonna light it for sure.
Excellent.
And yeah, I think you'd see like maybe in anticipation of the fireworks, Virgil and Brielle have like rejoined the group. Virgil's hair is a bit messed up, but yeah, I think probably like the Marauders would be in charge of preparing the explosives, and Carlotta's gonna light it up.
All right, so if it's getting close to fireworks time, I'll pat Jolene on the shoulder and say,
I have a little bit of work to do. I'll leave you in the capable hands of my employees.
and I'll gesture over at somewhere between Nellie and Ocho and say,
Just let them know that drinks are on the house.
and then I'll head off to go do fireworks stuff.
And why are they inviting Carlotta to handle fire? Is she the most responsible in this town?
I'm the most fire genasi in this town.
I worry for them.
Ocho. Actually, Ocho and Jolene, as you kind of make your way outside of the saloon, and you see just this big crowd gathered, and everybody's drinking and dressed up and having a good time. Night has fallen over the town, and there's a warm glow of lanterns casting dancing shadows across the town square. Well, I guess I don't know. It's not really a square, it's like a street. There's like a street, one side there's the saloon, the other side is this big hotel with gambling and hookers and drinking and but yeah, kind of in the middle of the street there's a bunch of like streamers and ribbons set up, but you can't shake this feeling as you step into the night air, and
Right
a chill
before
set.
that, Ocho just sort of sighs and takes a deep breath and goes, "Ah,
Nothing tonight could ever go wrong.
Don't say things like that.
and then he proceeds to look down the road, where everyone's walking to, I assume.
Yeah, you'd feel a chill settle in, and it's a bitter cold that seems to gnaw at you, and there's laughter all around you, but Ocho and Jolene, you kind of notice the shadows are growing darker and longer and reaching out towards you, and you notice a figure kind of watching from the edge of the crowd, leaned against a building. It's a tall man in a dark cloak, and his eyes are just kind of surveying the crowd. And when you kind of catch his stare, he smirks and just kind of raises a hand towards you. And when you blink, he's gone, as if he was never there.
Ocho looks to his new acquaintance and says,
Saw that too, right?
"Did you see that? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, but it's not there anymore, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't particularly like that. Do you get this kind of thing a lot?
No. But also yes. But also no.
Would you care to elaborate?
No.
That's fair enough.
Carlotta, it's time to light the fireworks. Brielle and Virgil are there, and they're like, "Come on, let's get it going. We got everything set up. We're ready."
Right. You want me to make any particular kind of check, or just like a produce flame?
Yeah, I think you're fine. You can light it up.
Right.
Maybe roll, because on a nat 20, it'll something, and on a 1 you'll blow yourself up.
Oh no. Oh, what am I rolling?
Just a d20 flat.
Does
Okay.
this game have inspiration too?
Yeah. Same
Okay, cool.
inspiration rules.
I'm gonna use it because I rolled a nat 1.
Please, Fire Genasi, don't blow
How
yourself up.
embarrassing.
Okay, so what I now rolled with the use of inspiration is a 10. It's very average.
All right. Well, a 10 will be enough to
Not
begin.
die.
Yeah, to not die. To begin the fireworks, there's like a single, as you light what the Marauders have set up, there's a single whistle that just shoots up, drawing everybody's look from the street. Everybody looks up towards the sky. There's a sharp crack, and the first firework explodes in a brilliant burst of bright red. Yeah, like sparks are like raining down. They're like glittery, shimmering as they fade out. The crowd's cheering, and more fireworks follow. Each is brighter, more explosive, more spectacular than the last. And there's green, blue, gold, just one after another, just rapid fire, thundering like booms as they explode, echoing through the town. Sparkles, spirals of like the sparklers going off.
With each flash and like bang,
Yeah.
and every time like the light strobes, Ocho is like looking left, looking right, looking left, and he's sort of
you see people like dancing. It's like we're in the disco now with the strobe light, like, at the high school dance with the flashing light, and so everybody's like looks like they're moving like robots and dancing and partying.
Totally, but Ocho's paranoid and he's looking like past the people into the distance, looking for that man.
You can give me a
Ocho probably
perception
can't
check.
tell because Jolene's wearing a bunch of fabric and a veil, but she's also doing the same thing underneath the veil.
Okay.
You can both give me perception checks. And while you're doing that, there's a tremendous boom, and the finale begins.
Can I just say it was such a choice to do fireworks in a town full of war veterans?
23.
Think of that. Mine's 11.
Honestly, yeah. Like, from what you can see where you're out in the street, everything seems great. But on a 23, I will tell you something that you see in a moment as the finale begins, and there's just this barrage. Every color, especially red, though. They did that as a little tribute to Carlotta.
The wanted the whole thing to be red, but everyone said no.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. You almost got away with it. Yeah, everybody's cheering. Sky is alive with color. And there's a final, just resounding crack. And as the display is kind of ending with a shimmer and sparks are drifting down, there's this magical glow that just spreads out across the whole town in a deep green, and with it, it brings this cold chill that seems to hit you. And Jolene, out of the corner of your eye towards the edges of the crowd, you see a scuffle breaking out. People are kind of shoving and shouting. And it's hard to tell over the sound of all the partying and the drinking and dancing, but you almost hear what could be a scream. And when you look in that direction, you see a woman kind of being pulled off of a man, and her mouth and dripping down her chin and into her neck is just blood.
Aline turns to Ocho and says, "Remember that thing we saw?"
Yes.
Well, just because it doesn't exist doesn't mean it's not there. Look.
And Ocho snaps his head to the left.
The other way, no.
Ocho snaps his head to the other left.
This is what happens when you gesture with your face and you're wearing a mask and veil.
I need to learn to point.
The last shimmer of the fireworks fades, and a heavy silence falls over all of you. And the laughter and the cheers of the crowd are dwindling, replaced by a murmur of, confusion as people start to look around and seem unsure of why the air feels so wrong. And the light from the lanterns flickers, dimming as an unnatural chill seeps in.
I notice how bad stuff is always cold. I feel like that means everyone should listen to me.
A low mist begins to curl around all of you, winding through the streets like cold fingers reaching out from the darkness. And as Jolene and Ocho, as you're looking towards the this source of this commotion, there's faint rustling sounds from the edge of town, followed by a quiet, hollow groan that carries on the wind. And then another groan joins it, and then another, until there's a chorus of dreadful, haunting moans rising.
Is that a normal sound to hear at night here?
Ocho would say no and look towards the sound of the screaming.
Yeah, as you look towards the screaming, there's a flash of lightning, and the first figure is revealed, slack-jawed, hollow-eyed, lurching forward. And its face is a ghastly mask of decay, and then another appears, and another stumbling forward, arms outstretched, with eyes fixed on the living. And with a blood-curdling shriek, they surge forward, stiff limbs snapping and scraping, cold, rotting hands reaching for anything warm and breathing. And the crowd starts screaming and scattering in panic as they begin swarming and groaning and clawing. What is everybody doing?
Ocho would take out his whip and do a real loud crack to get everyone's attention. And maybe shout, "Flee! Flee!" 1 second.
Flee!
No, they're zombies, not fleas.
Give me a performance check.
Okay.
What's Carlotta doing?
Trying to find Jolene, Ocho, and probably Baron as well.
15 performance.
Okay, that's pretty successful. And you see people as this horde is coming, approaching, clawing, biting. People are darting off the street, running into buildings. People are running into the Flint. People are running into the Gold Dragon. And Carlotta, you see Jolene, you see Ocho, you see Baron, and you see Sublime, all kind of huddled close together, trying to get people to safety. What are you doing, Carlotta?
I'll run over to them. How close are they to the horde?
I'd say you're still a good you're ways off. 100 feet. Let's call it 100 feet.
Alright, I'll look at Jolene and say, looks like you're getting the authentic Hope's Edge experience. Always one process after another here.
Jolene's stock still, and Carlotta can tell that she's gone into her other mode of just studying the undead's movements and looking for weaknesses, looking for patterns, etc. Seeing if she can figure out who's puppeting them, if anyone is. And she just says, if this is the normal, why would you choose this of all places?
I ask myself that every goddamn day.
What's the game plan?
Figure out what's causing this. Try to stop it.
Any experience with someone that worked with shadows?
Shadows, yes. Undead, not really.
Well, they might be related. Shortly before the undead appeared, Ucho and I saw a man using shadows to appear and disappear.
Was this man wearing a dark cloak?
I don't know, DM, was he?
Yes.
Okay. Yes!
Oh, alright. That could make this far more complicated.
Who is it?
We don't know, but he's been harassing the sheriff.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I should have mentioned, Ocho, when you saw the man in the cloak, give me I don't know, an intelligence roll. Just with D20 with your intelligence modifier.
Yep.
The face was familiar.
Okay, I got a 9.
Use inspiration.
Ocho's more of a name guy, He's not really a face guy. He's a name guy.
Yeah, the face was familiar. They had pale skin, a dark look about them, and their face on one half was all the flesh was ripped and torn.
The villain's up to no good when they're asymmetrical.
Ooh, they're always asymmetrical.
There is undead creatures coming. They're about
Ocho snaps his head to the right, looking at that screen.
As you snap your head to the right, looking at the screen, you see you see Sublime. She casted a spell and blew someone off her with just a force spell.
Okay.
And as you look at her, she screamed and she's clutching her arm, and you see her arm is bloody, as if someone took a bite out of it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Ocho, dead sprint to Sublime.
One of them got me, Ocho, but I think it'll be fine. It's just a little bite.
Do D&D zombies spread?
I was just gonna say. Okay,
Are they
Sublime,
contagious?
You stay behind me.
Or
And-
maybe don't put her behind you.
Well,
Yeah, maybe don't turn your back
Yeah.
until we figure out if she's contagious or not.
you stay next to me
There we go.
Okay, I'll stay next to you, Ocho.
and just keep shooting. Shoot everything.
Okay. She's just whipping off eldritch blasts left and right.
Can I do some kind of a check to see if I know anything about this sort of incident?
Sure.
Would that be history or arcana?
Either one.
Alright.
Lean's gonna do the same.
That's a dirty 20 history.
5, so guess it didn't do much.
I would say, Car, the energy you're feeling. You're actually quite familiar with the different planes because your part of your heritage comes from another plane of existence, and the coldness in the air, the darkness, it draws you immediately to the plane called Mabar, which is the endless night, where it's a realm where no light shines, and it's home to demons and creatures that go bump in the night.
Have I heard anything about, because that was history check, have I heard anything about, like, undead attacks in Kubara or anywhere else?
Yeah, do you mind just spelling that quick for me too?
Mabar. No recent attacks. No.
Right.
But you know that the plane symbolizes succumbing to death and entropy. Yeah, you do know that there's manifest zones to Mabar, and you know that nights are blacker and more dangerous around these manifest zones.
Right, can I see where it seems like the undead are coming from? Like, what's kind of in the general direction behind them?
Yeah, they're coming from actually both directions. They're coming from up and down the street, and they're closing in fast. People are filtering into the Flint, to the Gold Dragon, running down side streets.
Ocho, it might be a good idea to summon up the militia.
Ocho does his big whistle like he did a couple sessions ago, and does the whistle, and then he would also like yell at Nelly to be like, start boarding up the windows. We might have an undead zombie horde on our
I
hand.
think half the windows are currently already boarded up because we've had several explosions recently.
Perfect.
That's convenient.
So Nelly is like rushing people in, and she's like, got it. Okay, barricades, on it. She runs inside. You call for the militia, you whistle, and
I also told everyone to flee, so
yes.
Makes messages.
Some people are running away, some people are running in the Flint, but the militia does
Militia
not.
is going, oh gosh, dang it!
Yeah, no, as
You-
Ocho kind of does that whistle in his head, he thinks like, okay, no, this might be a job for just the most powerful people in town.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Is Baron here?
Yes, Baron Sublime. She's nursing a bloody arm. Reginald Goldhammer, Amelia Brandt.
Ocho would want to look towards Solana to see if she's just ripping stuff up.
Oh yeah, 100%. She's got like a flaming sword, a flaming greatsword in her hand, and she is just on the front lines, like grabbing people, throwing them towards the Flint, and just like hacking at zombies left and right.
Want to
Lucian's
hate her,
beside
but
her.
she's so cool.
Ocho would point to her and be like, "She is our ally."
Yeah, that looks right, Baron says, and Baron conjures up some silver flame and runs in as well.
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
And Carlotta will kind of put flames in both hands and run into the fray as well.
Ocho would look towards our newest friend, acquaintance, Jolene, and be like, "Are you ready?"
So we stand and fight. That's the plan.
You're an Avenger now. And then Ocho turns and starts to, along with Sublime, start to run towards
How
the
close
battle.
are they?
They're within 60 feet, and let's get some initiative rolls from everybody.
Alright.
Right.
Ooh, that one I'm
17.
gonna redo.
How do I... Fuck.
Ooh, much better.
Seven.
17.
Same.
Nice.
I forgot how to do this all of a sudden. Oh, right. There we go. Everybody can join the link.
Perfect. Oh wait, I'm on here's lexicon.
Needle.
How many zombies are there?
Too many. Too many.
I was gonna stop, but then... and then you said that, and I decided to keep adding more.
Why?
Okay, where's the flint? I guess let's go
Better
the
have a
flint
low
here.
AC.
We got Baron. Who's everybody? We got a ranger. Boom. Carlotta's a bard. Paladin. Monk. There's the bard. You guys can move to wherever you want to be. Let's Solara's like up here. The shield is Solara. She's up there with like a ton. I guess there would be. We'll say the wings is Lucian, the other cleric. Yeah, that should be good. There's like other. I don't know. Let's say the barbarian is Reginald Goldhammer, and then the fighter is. Swords are what's her name? Amelia. Okay. Whoever rolled the 17s can go first. The both of you.
Let me think. Sorry. So where was the bar? Was which direction?
I think we're saying the bar is the one that. Here.
Okay. So the bar's there. We come out, running towards the fight. And sorry, yeah, this was Solana with the shield.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Yep. I'll be running over there.
Solara.
Solara. Yes. Solana is a street I deliver to, so that's why.
Gotcha. All right.
Which building is the flint?
The one that Reginald's standing on.
Nice.
Not to scale. Okay. Who's going first? Monk? Or who rolled the 17s?
That was Carlotta and Ocho.
We both did, so you can go
Okay.
for it if you like.
Yeah, Jolene doesn't have much motivation.
Okay, so that's me. Ocho would. Let's see here. Let's look around. A lot of things. With Solara being so great doing that, doing hers, Ocho might just sort of move over this direction, go down on one knee, and try to use his arm and snipe a distant zombie.
Sounds good.
2, tab. Roll. Oh, wait, on an angled part. 10 plus. What did we do? That was plus 6. 16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 1d8 plus 4. 8 damage.
Okay. Sounds good. Still looking healthy.
Okay. With that being seen, he's not really close enough for anyone to go attack them. Yeah, so that'll be it.
Okay, Carlotta's up then.
All right. What are the little bags of money?
Yeah.
They're like townsfolk.
Oh, great. Gotta worry about collateral damage. Okay. I will go ahead and do a second level Burning Hands in the direction of the 3 zombies and try to not hit either of the villagers.
I think I
Need
have
a- What?
How big is the cone?
15 feet. So I can run up on. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I want to try and hit those 2 in the back.
You know what? Let's let's say you can get all 3 by
Oh, awesome.
standing where you were, and
Right.
well, okay, you can do that, but we'll roll to see if the commoners can duck.
All right, yeah. I need a Dex save 14 from all of them.
Yep. Fail. 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 And let's see if the commoners can move out of the way. Oh, wow, yep. Wow. That's okay, yeah. So they're totally fine. And these 3, how much damage?
9.
9 fire?
Yes.
Okay, they get sizzled and crisped to ash, and yeah.
Carlotta will just kind of end with a very casual blowing off the smoke from her palm.
Hell yeah.
Alright, that's my turn.
Jolene, you're up.
Right. Can I try and shoot, hang on, I need the pointer. Both these zombies over here?
Sorry, I stopped paying attention for 2
Yeah.
seconds. Which ones? Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're in a
These 2.
perfectly
Can I
straight
shoot
line.
both of them at the same time?
If you, yeah, give us an amazing roll.
Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's see. Funny.
Yeah, that'll work. You know what? Let's just say that you hit one in the head. Actually, you hit it in the shoulder, and as it twists and falls onto this guy right beside him, it rips open a wound across the guy's arm, and the zombie dies, but the guy is now bleeding, and he's like, and runs this way, and the other one gets hit right in the chest, drops dead.
Sick.
Okay, amazing. I'm gonna say Ocho's the one he hit died too. Okay, we've got
Yay!
Baron.
Teamwork makes
Um,
the dream work.
Baron's gonna drop a fireball up here. These three are just gonna get burnt, sizzled. Amelia is gonna run down here and attack this one and kill it. Who else we got? Reginald. What's Reginald doing? He's a dwarf. He can't run very far. He goes this way, and that's all he's got. Oh,
Throw
and
his
then
hammer?
no, he likes it. Solara is just like Solara's got all these burnt zombies around her, and Baron having killed them all, and she's like, "Wow, thanks for leaving some for me, Baron." And she goes up beside Baron, and kind of gets uncomfortably close. And,
There's still a lot of zombies, Solara.
and the cleric Lucian, he sees these two townsfolk in danger, and he's gonna take the dash action, and he runs way over here, and he's like, "I will protect you." Okay, zombies' turn. They close in on this guy and just start chowing down, eating this guy. And he's screaming. The zombies that Ocho shot. It was somewhere up here. It stands back up, and the one that Amelia killed stands back up, and the one that Jolene shot stands back up. The two that she shot both stand back up. They were dead a minute ago, but they were dead in the first place too, and now they're back. And they run towards these townsfolk. This one gets bit, and this one gets bit, and this one jumps on Amelia, and Amelia, the zombie's gonna make an attack roll. Ooh, not good for Amelia.
What did it roll?
It rolled a 15.
What's Amelia's AC?
15.
I'll silvery barbs the zombie.
Okay. It rolls again? Is that how it works? Disadvantage?
Yes.
Ooh. Alright, it rolled an 18 on the second time.
I
But you
tried.
can't tell if Amelia's bleeding or not, but she got whacked by this zombie. This commoner gets jumped on. Oof, not good for him. This one gets jumped on. What else we got? This one runs towards Solara and Baron. Ooh, who's it gonna go for though? That's the question.
I have a theory. I think it should go for Solara.
The dice said it goes for Baron. Oh wow, it rolled a natural 19. Okay. This one jumps on Baron, throws Baron to the ground, and it's like right on top of him. Its teeth, bloody teeth, are like biting at his throat. Everything's going great, guys. Ocho.
Ocho, seeing Baron get tossed down, would immediately try to run over and grab the zombie off of Baron.
Yeah, give us
Before
like an athletics check to try to rip it off.
Okay, athletics +6 to that. 18.
Okay, yeah, you rip this zombie off, and as you do, its like teeth rake against your arm, but you were made of steel and stone, and its teeth kind of scrape along, but yeah, you're not hurt.
Okay, while I'm holding this zombie, I would like to do some ground and pound and just start punching it.
Hell yeah, I'd say you just eat its like head in.
Okay.
Del, I think you're echoing.
Ocho's very focusing on
I
the
can't.
aspect of it. The head. He's really smushing the head.
Yes, great. Sorry, I'm thinking of one-liners for killing zombies. Okay, you smash its head in. Great. Anything else on your turn, Ocho?
No one is within my distance, so nope. I would maybe start to move towards Lucian, actually. So
It sounds good. Carlotta, what are you doing?
Is Amelia the two swords at the bottom?
Correct.
All right. I will run over here and try to take a shot at the zombie with fire bolts.
Oh shit, I forgot about what's her name? Sublime. There's Sublime. Kate, shoot the zombie with a fireball. Got it.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes. And it burns up and sizzles in flame. And Amelia looks over her shoulder and is like, thanks.
How's she looking?
She's got a scrape on her arm.
burn it. Burn her.
Thanks, Ocha. I'll take that under advisement. Alright, and how's Baron looking?
Oof. Hard to tell without a closer inspection.
I can't see him from 10 feet away?
Well, you can see him. He looks okay.
Ocha got
Oh, okay.
pretty fast. I think he's all right.
I'm just trying to decide who to healing word.
Oh, probably Amelia looks the worst. Or Sublime actually has a pretty gross bite out of her arm.
Alright, yeah, I will go ahead and healing word Sublime.
Okay, Jolene, if that's everything for Carlotta, Jolene, what are you
Yep.
doing?
Okay, so Jolene's now got a little bit of a vengeance toward these two zombies that she already killed. So she runs over here and uses Starry Wisp to attack those zombies again.
Okay, amazing. I have no idea what Starry Wisp is, but go for it.
It's radiant damage,
Ooh,
I think.
okay,
Yeah, radiant damage. And
Fantastic.
21.
that'll hit for sure.
Do we get both of them again?
Yeah.
Yay!
They both, just shoot up in radiant damage. These two townsfolk, though, just look at you right away and they're like, oh my god, thank you so much. And you see they're both bleeding all over. They've been scratched and bit.
Can she
Hey.
do anything about that?
Oh, thank you so much for saving us. And wow, you look delectable tonight.
That's a healthy and normal thing to say.
Dear goodness gracious. Can a bonus action be that she leaves?
Yeah, you have movement for sure. You can get out of there if you want.
Yeah,
Don't
or
know.
maybe I should kill them before they become undead.
Um, yeah.
All right, Julian's gonna shoot the townsfolk.
Sure. Okay.
I don't
Wow.
like where this is going.
That's cruel, but okay. I see how it is.
Okay, they said I looked
You do have,
delectable,
like-
and then they made a weird zombie noise. I like, you know what? I've like, she's got red the hair underneath. That means she's gonna die first. Like,
We've got two clerics and a paladin. We could probably help them.
yeah, but y'all are over there saving the people that are named.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right, let's get an attack roll.
Alright. How's a 14?
Yeah, that's enough to hit a commoner. You like shoot him right in the neck. You shoot one, right in the neck, and he goes down and dies. And the other one is like, "What the fuck? What? You just saved us, and now you..." He just runs up this way, and as he's running, he trips, and this zombie just jumps on him and bites the back of his neck.
Well, I'm smart, fool. You know? I'm a little smarter than shit.
You idiot.
Everything about that interaction is gold.
Solara. Now let's leave. Oh yeah, no. Baron is on his back. Solara grabs Baron and lifts him up, and says, "You'll spend enough time on your back later. Let's kill zombies."
Well, Baron's got blood flowing still.
Sublime. Oh no, right. We got Reginald Goldhammer. Reginald runs in, bashes this zombie successfully, super successfully, kills one. That's Reginald. Amelia stumbles towards Carlotta, and as she does, hands grab her. These hands, there's two zombies, grab her and pull her back into the alley, and it's dark, and you can't see what happens.
Where did they come from?
They were in the dark of the alley, and
Did I not see them when I firebolted the alley?
Nope, I guess not. Who else? God damn it. Is that from the music?
No.
Or is it it's a soundboard thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so perfect. Okay. That's hilarious.
Although there was one song that had screams in it, so yeah.
Okay. Who else? Lucian. He shoots what do clerics do? Guiding bolt and destroys this zombie here with radiant damage. And then he runs towards these two townsfolk and he's like, "Are you hurt? Can I heal you?" Which brings us to the zombies. Right. So this townsfolk, yeah, they they look like zombies now, and they all jump on Reginald Goldhammer on the left. These two also just turn green and jump on Lucian. This one down here too. Yep. He's zombied. Boom. These two run at Ocho and surround Ocho. Who else we got? You know what? Not enough zombies in this situation. There's more coming in from the edges of town.
No, I think there's enough.
We have different definitions of enough zombies, Brett.
That's enough slices!
Oh shit, wait. Baron and Solara didn't go. Baron will run down this way. Solara will run this way and then decide to go the other way. Baron will shoot, I don't know. He'll just shoot like a fire, like a produce flame or something and get one of these. Ocho, you're getting attacked.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Okay, what do these guys do on natural 20s? That's 10 plus, so that's 15 damage to Ocho. Necrotic damage, 15 necrotic damage. The other one tries to like grapple you. You can roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, I'll do some acrobatics.
What do you got?
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's really good. But this one got a 22, and it rolled a 19 on the die. So it grapples you. You take a d6 of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So you take two more damage, and it starts like digging its teeth into like the rooty flesh between your stone and steel.
Stop that! It tickles. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
It's
try to
back
shake
to
him
you.
off.
Back to you.
Oh, to me. Okay. Well, if I am grappled with it, I guess I need to contest it to try to throw it off me.
Yeah.
I believe so, right? So I will try to do I'll try to do like a judo move, so that would be some more acrobatics, I think, and try to do like a
Okay.
judo flip him off me.
Got it.
Okay, so that's 11 on the die plus my 7, 18.
That'll work for sure.
Okay, can I judo flip him into the other zombie?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That's what I do. Kind of. So I'll do that, and then as a bonus action, I would then melee attack them.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, 9 plus 6, 15.
Yeah, I'd say that's good enough to just splatter them both.
Beautiful. Yeah, I use one to splatter the other one, kind of like a hammer.
Fuck yeah.
And then I look back to Sublime, and I want to look at Sublime and see how she's doing.
She's on one knee, clutching her arm. You know that Carlotta hit her with a healing word, and that helped, but she's still struggling.
Ocho looks, he looks at all his friends getting attacked. He's got, well, Lucian, I guess, is over there. And he's like, he knows how important Sublime was to the overall story. So he starts to run towards her.
Okay. As you get side by side with Sublime, she's on one knee. She looks up at you. And she says, Ocho, I don't feel so good.
You're gonna make it. Just stay awake. You'll make it.
I'll try, but I feel strange.
Could
An
Ocho,
Ocho.
try to tie a tourniquet on her arm or something?
Yeah, how
Probably
tight
a
do you want
little-
to tie it?
Probably a little past that, but Ocho would go pretty tight.
Yeah, give me a slap. She gets a huge smile on her face. It's just like, oh, you look ravishing, Ocho. And she starts to touch your chest.
Is she going after the woody, fleshy parts?
No,
Not-
she's
not
just
the
like,
way, not the way I wanted to sound it, but yeah.
oh yeah, she's going for the woody fleshy part. She's just
We
gently.
thought they were just gonna bite us. This is way worse. Danger, 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 danger!
The zombie apocalypse, the zombies are all really into you.
Tea party!
Yeah, she's not scratching you or trying to bite you. Well, she's not scratching you, but she's caressing your chest with her hands. She's like, "Oh, Ocho."
Ocho just sort of, again, maybe holding her, maybe lets her lay down, conserve her energy, and then he would stand over top of her, looking at the zombie come on, you want some of this? Come here.
I like this angle. This looks good. Why don't you come down here, Ocho, and join me? I think he's a Barbie doll down there.
Ocho's like, please don't turn into a zombie. Please don't turn into a zombie.
Who's after Ocho? Carlotta, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'll run this way and shoot another firebolt and try and hit some of these top zombies.
Yeah, you give us a roll.
Yeah. Gonna inspiration that. That's more like it. That's a 24.
Nice. You totally burn both of these. Like you hit one, and then it kind of falls over and catches the other one on fire, and they both go down in flaming heaps.
And I'll look over my shoulder at Baron and say, "How are you doing?"
He runs up beside you, and he's like, Carlotta, you look just ravishing tonight. But don't worry, I'm not infected. I just wanted to say that.
It sounds like something an infected person would say, but it's also something I get a lot, so I'm not sure how to interpret this. Do I need to set
Well-
Solara on fire?
We'll see, but I can almost guarantee that I'm gonna bite you later.
We'll see who's doing the biting. In the meantime, I think we need to kill a few more undead.
Alright. Jolene, what are you doing?
Well, Starry Wisp seems to be working pretty well for me, so I'm gonna keep that up. Ignore those two freaks over there. And, let's see, who am I attacking? Oh, I'm gonna go for these guys over here. Starry Wisp at them, 17.
Okay. I'd say like you kind of blast them off. And as you do, you see this dwarf, and he's like clad in like richly tailored suit, like a onyx and gold encrusted pocket watch. He looks so rich and so put together, and he's bleeding from a few wounds, but he has a hammer, and as you kind of blast them off, he like works in tandem with you and just smashes the two of them with his hammer back to back.
Aline yells, "Their heads!" Smash their heads!
Yeah, he does. He does.
Oh goody, hopefully, if they can't see.
If they can't see, they can't make uncomfortable comments.
They can't see or smell or hear, so they can't attack us.
That
So
makes
have any
sense.
of the zombies that have been like burnt to a crisp, they haven't come back, right?
No.
No. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. That brings us to the rest. So Solara takes her flaming greatsword. Oh yeah. She just blasts through. She's also a paladin, so she like divine smites these two and just utterly destroys them. Lucian, he kind of scrambles back and he doesn't look so good, and then he lets off a blast of radiant energy and destroys another one. Who else do we got? Sublime, again, just like is like rubbing her head against Ocho's leg and purring like a cat.
Okay.
And she's and she's like, puppy.
Oh, just like, I'll feed you later, not now. Things are happening.
Is Sublime's girlfriend or pet? This is a weird relationship.
Yeah, we don't really know yet. We haven't put a name to it yet. We haven't defined
No
it quite
labels,
yet.
got it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you asked her to marry you at one point.
At one point.
And she
yeah.
said maybe.
And now she might be my employee, so now it might be a little awkward, you know, that power dynamic.
Oh yeah,
So,
you're
yeah.
her manager. Ooh.
Yeah. You if she wants that raise or that promotion, she'll say yes. But we haven't talked about it yet. We haven't talked.
Well, hopefully HR doesn't see what she's doing right now.
Good thing Ocho's HR. Good thing.
That's right.
I think
Okay.
Carlotta's HR.
Ooh, yeah.
Carlotta's gonna have a conversation after this.
Well,
The conversation is gonna go somewhat like, "Good job, buddy."
Yeah, there's some art somewhere of her, but she's super hot.
big time. With her doing the cat thing, Ocho will just take a step to the side and just sort of be like, okay, like, you stay here. And, this is very strange, but Papa's got work to do. And,
No, come back, baby. Don't go.
oh man, now Ocho's just too, he's just like, you're never this interested in me. What's changed?
She like holds up her arm where she's bleeding from this big bite and just starts licking her own blood.
Not normal. Okay.
Is anyone a whole person?
Ocho would kind of yell out, the ones that are bit are acting strange.
This Hope's Edge, everyone acts strange. You're going to have to be more specific.
And growled at me, so I killed him.
Lots to unpack there.
There's one more. This one townsfolk runs up to Carlotta.
Right.
Just stands there.
Yeah, he
Smelling
runs up.
Carlotta's hair.
Like an NPC does the NPC wave and then just stands there.
He runs up to Carlotta and he's like, "You look so tasty, Carlotta."
Thank you. I think.
I don't know. I heard what everybody else was saying, and I've had a crush on you for like 6 months.
Only 6 months. Wow.
Yeah, I only moved here 5 months ago.
Oh, well, that makes me feel better.
He starts screaming and runs inside the Flint. The zombies.
I'm gonna look at Baron and say I should probably stop being as tense about the Solara situation if that's going to keep happening.
What Solara situation?
Look me in my face and say that again.
It's completely one-sided. I'm a
I know.
stone.
Oh, did you think that wasn't one-sided?
Wait, this dude who just came? Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
They can all have crushes on you. It doesn't matter to me. I know where you sleep.
Exactly. After this, I'm going to sleep in. I don't
We'll
care
see.
if the world's at stake tomorrow morning, but I'm not waking up at the crack of dawn again. It's getting ridiculous.
As they're talking, Jolene's like kind of working her way this way to get away from like the mostly empty part of the street and get over to where the rest of the allies are, and she like kind of walks between them and goes, "Zombies fighting, stop talking."
Right, got it. Zombies running towards you. Zombies running towards Lucian. Zombies coming this way. Zombies coming this way. Zombies coming this way. Reginald is like, wait, don't leave me out. He's running.
They just run past him.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't see him because they were taller than him.
Yeah, he's too short, yeah. He is like bleeding too, though. Okay. Jolene. Every time I think of your name, the Dolly Parton song comes to my head.
Well, that's what she's based
Where
on.
he came from.
Nice.
He's got red hair too, and green eyes.
Oh, amazing. Does a dirty 20 hit.
I like you. What am I supposed to check?
Your
AC.
armor class, AC.
Yeah, 17.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
See, in our other game, that would have hurt.
Yeah. Level 5 is nice.
But currently, that did not make a dent.
Amazing.
I'm
Okay,
like,
another.
ow, rude.
One attacks Carlotta. Ooh, that's only. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. One attacks. Yeah. And one more. Ooh, that's gonna hit. Who does this one for? We'll roll the old d4. Ooh, that's Jolene again. Another dirty 20 to hit. So that's gonna be only
Okay,
6.
well now it's like... Now I don't like it.
6 more points of necrotic damage.
Alrighty.
These ones just pounce on Lucian, and Solara is like, just screams and runs over and just wails on them with a great sword, and rolls a natural 1. So she stumbles and drops her sword and falls on top of them. It's like a doggy pile on Lucian. Ocho, what do you do? Ocho, what are you doing?
Ocho would flip over to the other side of his darling Sublime and attack the other zombies.
Okay.
All martial arts style with fists. Roll. 13 plus 6, 19.
Yeah. 19 is great. You know what?
And then I would just bonus action and then flurry blows. So I'd be
perfect. I was gonna say, can't you like? Yeah, perfect, amazing. Yep. Give us just like one more roll. Unless it sucks, then
D20.
just another attack roll.
Ooh, 18 on the die, so that's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, hell yes. You just completely fuck up the other ones. Great. Reginald runs up to you. You can see he's kind of bleeding, and he's like, "You look like shit, Ocho."
Oh, good.
Sorry, who said Reginald?
Reginald Goldhammer. He said you look like shit, but then he's like, "But I am into some really, really weird things."
Oh no!
Ocho does that thing where he just like puts his hand on his forehead, and then like with an outstretched arm, Reginald can't get any closer to him. And then looks towards the other zombies.
That's so funny. Okay, amazing. Sublime starts trying to bite you.
Okay, so now Ocho's got both hands on both of their foreheads, on either side of them, pushing outwards, and he's like, "What is happening?"
Carlotta, you're up.
Yeah, I'll move here a little so that I hopefully won't hit either of the homies, and I will do another firebolt and try to hit all three of these things. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll the damage, and we'll see how much like it moves through.
Does 14 points of fire damage.
Fuck yeah. Okay, you burn the first 2 to a crisp, and Jolene, you feel like a singe of just warmth cascade over you from the firebolt, but you're not hurt at all.
Everyone all right?
Once we finish the zombies, I will be.
Alright, and then bonus action, I will healing word Jolene. So
What
Jolene
does healing word
heals.
do?
You heal for max. You get 8 points of health back.
Hurrah. Alrighty.
Yeah, that brings us to Jolene's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna go ahead and use my scimitar and slice off this zombie's head. I'm gonna re-roll that. 26.
Yeah, you slice that thing's head off.
Wait. What can my bonus actions be? Never mind. Alright, that's all.
While you're thinking about that, Amelia Brand, she's the widow of the sheriff who was brutally murdered in the first session we ever played. She runs
Which was
out.
very upsetting.
Yeah. She runs out and she runs towards Baron and Jolene.
Did she run toward them in a murdery way or in a just escape from the zombies and I'm freaking out way?
The second one. She's like, I was just in that alley and I've been called a snack before, but this is getting a little bit too much.
Honestly.
Ocho would maybe now, just not knowing if this is anything true, but he'd be like, humans and their hormones. And then it would click like, maybe the zombies are affecting their hormones.
I'll just say, there was nothing in any of the notes I wrote that had zombies getting horny.
That was just you, Brett. That was just your interpretation of it, I guess. I don't know.
Zombie thing
guess.
is fine. Creative liberty, I guess.
No, there was somebody said something that like spurred it. I forget how it happened. Well, I guess we'll have the recording. But anyways, the zombies. Actually, no, it's the NPCs. So Solara tries to grab her sword. What has she got? She grabs her sword and just, slams these two zombies with fire and radiance, and she grabs Lucian and drags him towards the group.
How's he looking?
Oh, not good. He's got wounds all over. He's not looking good. And he starts kind of like crawling around Jolene and like crawling towards Carlotta.
So he like wriggled away from Solara to start doing that.
Yeah. She was just she was like dragging him by his collar, and then just like got right up to Baron, and she just put him down, and he's just like, then she's just started crawling towards you.
Alright, I can work with this.
And Jolene kick her. Get her away from her.
Kick
Just a little
Solara?
kick. Yeah.
Yes, for
She's
sure.
crawling around being a freak.
Oh no, it's Lucian that's crawling.
Oh, the crawling is
No,
the dude.
I'm kicking him.
Oh no, don't kick him, he's a weird little guy.
Okay, as he's
Okay, but
crawling
he's doing
around,
weird crawling and it's creeping me out. I don't know him.
you kick him and he like rolls over towards this cart. He's like, ow! Why? I was just craving a taste of the finer things in life.
Don't crawl at people and you won't get kicked.
With the finer things in life, you probably ought to start with alcohol.
Carlotta, you just want to make money off of the panic.
Just?
Oh,
I just think that alcohol is a good way to work up to human blood.
You're such an interesting person.
So from
thank
this
you.
from this alley where Amelia came out of, you see zombies running. They were like chasing her.
Can they run? How fast are they?
We got
No.
I
sprinters.
don't like you spamming that.
Yeah, I like slow zombies if we gotta do zombies.
They're like moving quick. Not
If
super
anyone
fast.
has a scroll of fireball, now would be the time.
I vote Baron goes first.
Yeah.
Stop adding more zombies!
Stop spamming this!
Brett's drunk.
Oh, yeah.
That's enough zombies!
That's enough slices!
They don't even fit on the map.
How many people live in
They're
Hope's
not
Edge?
even in the alley anymore.
How many people live in Hope's Edge?
Oh, we said like a couple
I don't want to
hundred.
answer that question.
Not
You pretty
nearly as many as there used to be.
Yeah, less
They're-
now.
What are you guys doing? As
I
they're
killed
all
one of them and the zombies did the rest.
Reginald ducks in the flint. He's gone. He's like,
Sorry.
nope.
Yeah, Ocho would
What do
be.
you-
Jillian kind of just mutters like, maybe he has the right idea.
Yep. Ocho would motion everyone to run inside, and he would start backing up. And I would shout
Perhaps
at
tactical
Baron.
retreat is in order.
I would shout at Baron to, you know what to do.
Okay. Yeah. So Amelia runs inside. Solara grabs Lucian, runs inside. Baron's like, get inside, I got this. I'll cover our retreat.
Given that they seem to not particularly like fire, I think we'll cover our retreat, dear.
Okay. Jolene, get out of here.
Okay.
Ocho would stay there, and he would just get his Gatling gun out as a last ditch.
Nice.
That could help.
Lean's ready with the starry wisp that does way more damage than it should. She's like, I learned this as a party trick.
Well, they don't like it. Keep doing it.
30 feet. Boom. Something like that. What's Carlotta doing? Baron's casting fireball.
Carlotta will be doing burning hands.
Okay. Is that the
Yeah.
megaphone? Sure.
Yes.
Way too big, but fuck it.
Are you sure? Maybe just for dramatic effect, it can be that big.
That's right.
I'm gonna
Give us a
burn down
roll.
the building.
We need a roll.
I'll take the ones in the front. You take the ones in the back.
Got it.
And then Ocho will take these stragglers kind of in the front.
Right. So, unless you want to, like have me just roll something, all
Yeah.
the zombies need to roll dex.
Let's get
I can-
you. Let's get you to roll something for fun. Just do an attack roll.
I'll do the attack that would be with my firebolt. I just critted. That's a nat 20.
All right.
That's a 27.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so
Okay.
that doubles the number of dice, and I was casting at the 3rd level, which means that was 5d6, so that'd be 10d6. Give me a second.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, that was satisfying. All right.
He is.
And that's why we have that sound.
Uh-huh.
39 points of
understand
fire
now.
damage.
Damn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Whew, pretty good. You got 39 zombies.
I'll wink at Baron and say, this is fun. We should do this more often.
Killing frenzy.
That's right.
Kill
Yeah.
apocalypse.
As you do that, Baron throws a fireball. And yeah, just fire everywhere. Big explosion. Nowhere near as big and cool as Carlotta's, but very, very explosive and lots of fire and burning up zombies. And yeah.
Structure fire at all?
Oh hell yeah! This like the gold dragon is lit up.
Yes!
on
I was saying,
fire.
isn't that the street across the
Yeah.
the street, eh? Huh. What are the chances of
Whatever's
This is the best zombie attack ever.
just everything on the side of the street is just like going up in flame. Fire burning everywhere. It's as if hell itself has been summoned. And I guess there's a few zombies down here, and one jumps on Baron, pushes him onto his back, and it's right on top of him, biting at his neck.
Does it do like an attack roll or something?
Sure.
I mean, as it was approaching, Ocho would have tried to blast it.
Alright, Ocho, blast it. Roll something cool. Roll a d20.
Rolling.
Rolling that 20.
It's a 16 on the die.
Oh yeah, man. You just like blow its head off, and blood splatters onto Baron.
Okay, then I do a cool reload moment. And give Baron a cool look.
Oh god, this blood tastes gross. Ugh.
All right, when we get inside, we're going to have you rinse your mouth out with something incredibly alcoholic. That can't be good for you.
Alright, let's go. And you run inside the flint. Let's get a roll to like see how well you can barricade the door.
Go say, yeah, Ocho
Alright, what do you
would
want us to
stand
roll?
at the front door and hold it.
Oh yeah, sick. If you're just holding it, yeah, give us like an athletics check.
What are we rolling?
Strength athletics. Fuck, who is all in here now? Reginald, Baron. Oh yeah, Brielle and
Reroll
Virgil.
that.
They were
Inspiration.
supposed to be there, but apparently they went MIA.
Brill and Virgil like pop the heads down
Actually-
go upstairs and we're like, why is everyone freaking out?
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. Yeah, they do that also. They're like barely wearing any clothes, and both their mouths are like stained red.
Carlotta's gonna put a hand over Baron's eyes and say, we have bigger problems.
Okay, so we're inside the flint and steel, barricading the door. We've got Reginald Goldhammer inside. We've got Lucian inside. Solara, Sublime, Amelia, Baron, and the three of you. What are you guys doing?
I rolled a 17 to hold the door closed.
Ooh, okay.
I would
Well,
like to make some kind of check to like help barricade so that Ocho will have an easier time holding everything. Because I think all the
Perfect.
furniture here is pretty sturdy because it's built for bar fights.
Honestly, the
Celine helps
zombies
hold the door shut.
on the check to try to break in rolled a nat 1, so they're actually outside taking a coffee break.
Union break.
Yeah.
These are actually
yeah.
the best zombies in history. I love them so much.
Maybe we should let them win.
No. Is there any chance that Sadri Jarosco's in here?
Damn, I didn't have her on the list. So you know what? Unfortunately, no.
Alright, well that would have been nice to have, so I guess I'll talk to Solara.
She looks at you. And she says, "Little flame, what can I do for you?"
I don't think you can do anything for me right now, but we have a lot of injured people, and I think there's something wrong with the type of injury people have gotten. I think your expertise would be regrettably useful in this instance.
And I'll just kind of motion to Lucian, who's presumably on the floor or something.
Yeah, he's like keeps he's just crawling towards Carlotta. Wherever you go, he just follows, but crawling.
Yeah, I'll just kind of motion at him and say,
Unless this is the sort of thing he normally does.
Solara goes up to Baron and she's like, "Are you hurt?"
she doesn't even care about Lucian. That's her, like, I guess, apprentice or whatever.
Baron's like spitting blood, and he's like, no, I don't think I'm hurt." And Baron goes up to Amelia Brand and casts Cure Wounds on her. She's not looking good. Sublime is like licking Ocho. Reginald is like convulsing in a corner, bleeding.
We need to work on Solara's priorities. What the hell?
She'll go up to Lucian and she'll cast Prayer of Healing, actually, and 6 creatures of her choice regain hit points. So 6 creatures of her choice. Good to know. Who's all missing hit points?
I'm missing a few. I imagine Reginald's not looking great.
I'm at full.
He's
No one hit me.
convulsing.
Yeah, she'll do some healing. Wait, is it everybody gets that? You can see each regain. Yeah, so 6 plus 3 is 9. Everybody can regain 9 hit points except for Carlotta, but also Carlotta doesn't need it anyways.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not injured.
But while everybody else is swirling with healing energy, Carlotta's distinctly not.
I feel like Carlotta wouldn't even notice, because, like, she's not injured.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
if you're trying to
Okay.
be passive aggressive, you could do a better job.
So Amelia, Lucian, Reginald, and Sublime are all acting weird.
Are they acting weird even after the prayer of healing?
Yep.
All right.
Sublime has been trying to like bite Ocho.
Right. Okay. So Ocho has a quick idea, instinct here. Since fire seems to be kind of stopping them, Ocho would go quickly over to the fireplace. I imagine there's a fireplace in the Flint main area.
Yeah.
Of course.
And of course, like always in every fireplace in a movie, there's already something hot in it, like a wrought iron piece of metal, kind of already in the fire. So Ocho would quickly take that out, kind of as like a cattle brand almost, and I would almost hold it up to Sublime to see if like she's afraid of it at all.
No, her like eyes go wide though.
Okay, he would. And is she like really advancing on Ocho?
She's not like rabid, but yeah, she's just like again like kind of grabbing you and was trying to bite the kind of woody parts of you. Again, just the like yeah, you know what I'm.
Yeah, understood. Ocho.
That's how it started. That's how it started.
It was me. It was me. Yes, I know. Ocho, with a tear in his eye, forming, he would be like, "I don't want to do this," but then he would just ever so quickly. I don't know. Where's a really cute spot to burn someone on the face? No, maybe like a little thing on the neck. I would do like a little burn on the neck. See if it like
You're giving her
snaps her
a
out of it.
curling iron burn.
She's like, she just like grabs, like you burn her neck, and she like screams, not necessarily in a bad way, and then she just she like grabs you, and just starts like making out with you.
I have a question. What was the plan?
Of burning her?
Mr. DM man, because this seems to be going in a very weird direction.
Welcome to Thursday nights.
Yeah. Welcome to,
This is just our. This is
Pretty
our
standard.
yeah,
pretty standard horniness levels.
erotic
Finally
role
made
play.
a normal character. I finally made a normal character, and this is what you do with her.
You said you were making an all black character with a veil, and I like wearing all black and wearing a veil, and I was like, oh okay, yeah, she gets it. You're good.
Okay,
If it's just a
well,
regular person with said, she's probably gonna get invited to join like a golf club.
Jolene's gonna use the hang on, what are they called? The manacles of the quarry, and put them on what's her name?
Sublime.
Sublime. And, like she's gonna yank Sublime off of Ocho and put the handcuffs on and handcuff her to like a table leg or something.
Okay, so just
Something sturdy.
right before that, I imagine Sublime just like trying to make out with Ocho, but it would be like a woman just like trying to make out with like a mannequin, just like it's just not, completely not moving. And in Ocho's mind, he'd be like, "This is what I want, but not like this," because she's clearly like intoxicated or under some sort of influence. He's like, "This is not how I wanted our first time to be." And
this isn't going how I imagined it.
Exactly. So he's like completely like frozen, like just like being still as she's attempting this.
Well,
So as Jolene's like cuffing her to the chair, she's like, "Carlotta, explanation for all of this?
If only
Tell
I
me a
had
bit
an
more about this
explanation.
man that has the ability to control shadows, maybe?"
Oh, yes, that is a good thing that we ought to look into. Currently I'm focused on the immediate threat, which is the people that are in our barricade with us that are clearly affected by whatever this magic is. But yes, we'll definitely circle back to the other thing.
Do you have a rope? Tie them up.
so I just want to say,
the root of the problem.
I just want to say, as you handcuff Sublime, she just looks at you and she's like, "My name is Sublime, dear, and I would love to get to know you better." I'm totally into this.
I'd like
She looks at the
I'd like to
handcuffs.
stay
she's
as
like,
unfriendly. I'd like to stay as unfriendly acquaintances.
So how many people in here are like have been bitten and are acting weird?
Reginald, Amelia, Sublime, Lucian. To be fair, like Sublime's the only one that's being like over the top. Everybody else is just kind of like shivering, and Lucian, I guess, keeps crawling towards Carlotta. I imagine Carlotta's just like kind of slowly walking, pacing to just keep him away.
Just walking in a really wide circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a
But
conversation while walking slowly.
Amelia and Reginald aren't like hurt, but they're just like shivering.
I'll look at Nellie and say, how secure would you say the door to the wine cellar is? For temporary isolation purposes?
Oh yeah, it's secure.
All right.
And I'll look at Lucian and kind of pat my knee and go, Lucian, come with me. And kind of lead him like when people try and call a cat.
Yeah, he crawls, and you see this like Solar just like shaking her head. She's like, "God, no." But yeah,
Laura, look like if you have a better idea, I would love to hear it. And I think Sublime is handcuffed to the table, so that's fine. But I will ask Amelia and Reginald of their feeling.
Reginald says, yeah, he says, I'm good.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Lilene's gonna take the handcuff Sublime down to the cellar too, because she wants her handcuffs back.
Nice.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
sounds
that's a dirty 20 insight.
Yeah, no, I mean he like is pale and like shivering and like his teeth are chattering and he's like eyes are darting side to side.
Right, I say this in the nicest way possible, but you're currently in the middle of a very serious incident that could get much more serious if we don't take the utmost precautions. So I'm going to have to insist that you come with me.
And I can roll persuasion if you want me to.
Sure.
22.
He stands up and he says, "You've always had a silver tongue, Carlotta." And he steps forward and he jumps at you trying to bite you.
All right.
And he go ahead, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't really have anything. What happens next? You want me to roll something?
No, he's gonna attack you. He rolled a 15.
Well, my AC is 16.
Ooh, okay. He tries to bite you, but he bites down on like,
Chunk of skirt.
yeah. Is he comes up, yeah, with just a bunch of fabric in his mouth.
Yeah, I'll motion to either Baron or Ocho to grab him, and I'll look and see if I can see any of Reginald's men in the crowd.
Ocho would gladly try to grapple Reginald.
It sounds good. You can roll with advantage because he's kind of distracted. What about Amelia?
We'll handle her in a second. Do I see any of Reginald's people here?
No.
Alright, then there's no one I need to appease. I'm going to ask Ocho to take him down to the wine cellar with the others, and then I'll look at Amelia and say, we all know you were bitten as well.
Yep, nat 20.
How are you feeling? Nice.
So everybody's been disposed of in the cellar.
Is Amelia cool with it, or did we have to drag her?
You had to drag her, yeah. Sorry. No, well, no.
Right.
I mean, like, she's not too bad. She's just wounded so bad that she's not really putting up a fight.
Alright, and then as we're coming back from the cellar, I will say to Baron, are any of your people here that we ought to put in charge of the cellar group while we sort this out outside?
Yeah, Virgil and Brielle come downstairs fully clothed, and they're like, "What the hell is going on?"
As soon as we know the answer to that, we will gladly explain. For now, I need you to ignore the scratching on the cellar door and keep anyone from coming out of it.
Got it.
I appreciate when people don't ask questions. Alright, let's go upstairs, regroup, figure out what we're going to do
Hey,
next.
why was he wearing a sheriff's uniform?
Halloween?
It's a long story.
So Solara looks at you all and says, "What did you say earlier about a man wearing a black cloak?"
Right before the fireworks, a man appeared from the shadows, wearing a cloak, and he had a nasty-looking face.
Hmm.
I'm talking one of those faces that you don't want to look at.
Well, I was taking a
It's
ride.
insulting.
I was taking a ride just before the celebration outside of town, out by the old ruins, and I saw a similar man matching your description. He was out there, and there was like glowing green energy coming from the ruins.
It seems like the sort of thing you ought to mention to someone.
Yeah, it just jogged my memory now.
Ocho thinks like, that does match the description. Ocho's a good second and a half behind everybody.
So, do we know who this person is?
Only. Fuck. Ocho, give me another intelligence roll.
Ooh, that's a 5.
I didn't see him, but
Which
no one
is
else can
dumb as
recognize
shit.
him.
Okay, Carlotta, intelligence roll. Wait, actually, no, Carlotta wouldn't know him. Only Ocho would.
Oh no.
Oh, great. You have any inspiration left?
Roll another
Alright.
dice, Ocho.
Roll on another one.
Hey, when I used the
Thanks to the
silvery
DM.
barbs earlier, I don't think I ever gave anyone inspiration. Could we make that happen?
It's a 14. I got a 14.
Um,
Well, hold up.
Okay.
Just a flat, no modifier, or what's
Sure.
the actual?
For the sake of
Be a +1, so it's a 15. 15 even.
Yeah, okay. You recognized it all clicks into place. You're like, you're that meme with Julia Roberts and all the numbers flying around her right now.
That's Julia Roberts?
No.
Is it not? It looks like her.
No,
It's not!
It's a Colombian soap opera actress. That's why I know that.
Why do you
Bro, I
I
know
was gonna say,
this?
I don't even know what meme you're talking about.
It looks exactly like Julia. I'm pretty sure it looks. Anyways, if it's not her, it looks just like her. So,
Okay, I'm having a Pretty Woman moment.
yep. That you recognize the guy with the rune face, but you've.
Oh.
See, it looks like.
That's
Okay,
not Julia
now
Roberts.
it looks kind of like her. I can. Yeah, I can see it's not her, but it looks similar to her. Anyways, the last time you saw this man, he didn't have a ruined face, and you threw him off a train. He was a necromancer inside a train.
He's gotten a lot less wimpy since we met him.
Yeah,
That's right.
The guy that Atari, she like listened to him and stuff. Yeah. Okay. So this kind of
Practically
clicks in
hear the
Ocho's
wheel
mind.
the hamster's running on squeaking.
Ocho then turns to Carlotta, and Baron was there that night.
Yep.
He goes, the necromancer from the train. He's come for revenge.
Great.
So you knew a
you said-
necromancer and you didn't think to mention that?
I'll lean really
You a
close to
necromancer.
Baron and say just so Baron can hear.
I thought you said there were no loose ends from the train heist.
He did get thrown off the train, so.
Yeah, he should be dead, but then again, there's the next
Undead.
necromancers. Solara is like, I definitely saw him at the ruins channeling necrotic energy about an hour ago.
Do we know
Then
if
it's-
we go to that source of the energy, if we could stop it?
It seems likely.
Yeah, seems like your best option, she says. Our best option.
Oh, you're going to help this time?
Well, someone needs to. So I'm thinking we slip out the back in the alley, but somebody needs to draw their attention in the front. So who's that going to be?
Nose goes.
Ocho rips off both
Oh.
of his sleeves off of his dress shirt now. Both sleeves off. And then he rolls his arms in his socket, punches the air, and he goes, I'm ready.
I mean, I'm just saying, we do have upstairs windows and a heavily armed general populace in Hope's Edge. Send a few people upstairs with guns, have them shoot at the front of the street and the zombies that are there.
I'll take all the cover fire I can get.
As you look out the front window, one of the front windows, you see like 100 zombies out there.
Who can run the fastest? Run the other direction.
Well, Jolene said it was nose goes, so dexterity rolls from everybody.
Just raw dexterity.
Just roll it, yeah.
It's a 15.
19.
14.
So Solara rolled a natural 20, so as soon as you said nose goes, her finger was just on her nose. Baron rolled a 3. Baron was really slow, and so he sees that, and he's like, he pulls out his wand, and he's like, go. I'll distract
I
them.
like this plan.
He
You are
goes
very
to
good
walk.
with fire magic, which is one of the main things that these things do not like. I think we could use you at the ruins.
I know you could use me at the ruins, Carlotta, but it just so happens that I lost at nose goes. So he walks towards the door. Go.
I hate frontier chivalry rules.
That was like the Marauders, like, thing.
No, that goes back as far as the last war. It's the last remnant of siren culture.
Yeah, the nose goes.
If I don't make it, Carlotta, I like you a lot.
Thank you. Everyone, we're going out the back.
Are we honoring the nose goes? Fuck it, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
You're right. He does have fireballs and revivify and shit, but
It also makes sense that he would stay then to ward off 100 zombies. So,
all right,
Yeah.
kind of works
Done.
that way.
If Solara's coming with us, then Baron can stay here. Take one for the team.
I like that.
So Solara, Carlotta, Ocho, and Jolene. You all run out the back, and you hear just this flaming explosion. And as you look towards the flint, you see Baron just getting mobbed and bitten. And that's the last thing you see as you leave Hope's Edge.
Shit.
Dramatic cut, because we only have half an hour left. Dramatic cut, scene change to the ruins outside town.
Did we do like perception checks or something?
Yes.
The classic ruins.
14. We spend too much time at these ruins.
These ruins
We should really find
might
us
actually
that
be
area.
the antagonist of this whole campaign so far.
Yeah, this is like
This is my first time coming here.
Oh, well.
Well, welcome to the ruins. It's where we
Get
spend
used to it.
3/4 of our time.
26 on perception.
Nice.
So there's, you know, when like wait, maybe I can find a GIF quick. There. This is what it looks like as you approach.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, great.
And everything is dark, except for apparently the torches that you can see. And that's all you see.
Lovely.
Is this towering necrotic green energy.
Well, as we approach
And-
it, Ocho would point and be like, I think that's the source of the power.
I think you might be right.
Carlotta, why do you live with these people?
Because I've made so much money in the last 2 years, Jolene. And besides, it's been a lot of adrenaline. Fun.
Workout.
Exactly. Right, I think it might be a good idea for us to attempt to be stealthy. Someone can go around back. Someone can go around the side.
Ocho would try to go into the hole that Atari made that one time.
Mhm.
Yeah, somewhere in there, yeah. Sneakily, he would go to there.
So as your stealth checks.
Stealth.
Oh, man.
19.
+4, so it's a 10.
And
Solara trips and stumbles, and she's wearing full plate, and just
Oh.
clatters and rolls.
We should have fed her to the zombies.
Oh man.
I can't
You
believe
guys are
she's so good at nose goes and so bad at sneaking.
Yeah, you're so fucked. Okay, where is there? So yeah, and then she pulls out her flaming sword, and she runs in.
Well, she'll be the distraction, I guess.
I'll look at Jolene and say,
Try to find a good angle.
Jillian's like just nods and starts moving around looking for a high point. There's a high point.
There's high points around, but you know it's funny because you're so close to this manifest zone to Mabar, and there's this towering 10-foot tall figure in the center of this green energy, and he looks like what he looks like. He's got glowing red eyes and armor, and he laughs deep and low and says, "You've now entered my domain," and all of you are suddenly teleported inside around the glowing energy, just like this. And then we're gonna need initiative rolls.
So you're
All
saying
right.
he's the master of his own domain?
11.
13.
Seinfeld reference, anybody? Okay. Roll. 18.
I'm going
Okay.
last again.
Well, he standing at the center of this green energy, he draws a sword made of pure black. It looks like a shard of midnight. And he laughs and where are they? Skeletons rise from the places where I'm putting them. There. And then
Can Jolie do insight to see if this guy's human?
I think it'd be more like percept. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, totally insight. Yeah. Sounds
Insight?
good.
Okay. 20.
No, not human.
But would he
Rats.
bleed?
Now we have to do trial and error to figure out what can kill him.
But will he bleed?
There's only one way
Oh.
to find out. My question is
Oh.
whether he'll burn.
the hell is that thing?
Nothing. Okay. What else we got? Okay. Fuck. Sorry, 2 seconds.
1, 2. I'm a mean person.
That's right. You know what? Just for that, the dark Lord looks at you and he
Hola.
laughs. He laughs and he fuck, why is shit not loading? Load. He casts Word of Death. Power word kill. He utters a word, and he can compel one creature he can see within range to die instantly. If the creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. There's no roll to
So
save.
100 what?
Jolene dies.
Oh,
That's wild, bruh.
that's a powerful spell.
Oh,
And he
did not
says-
like that.
He does not take sass.
That's right. And then he laughs again, and he says, but we haven't had enough fun yet. And he casts Revivify on you, and you come back at full health.
I'm sick.
Whoever rolled the highest can go.
I think that was me with an 18.
Go for it.
Okay, Ocho would attempt to... He pulls out his whip of blood, and he attempts to whip this man in the manifest zone.
What are you whipping specifically?
I am whipping the dark man. The man.
Anything? Okay, yep, sounds good. Roll it.
Yeah, no, not to do anything specific. I'm just trying to make him bleed.
Got it.
So it's a 9 plus 6, 15.
15 will miss.
Yeah, okay. So I whip, I miss. Seeing that, I then... what's this thing down beside me here? What's this dude?
It's like a big zombie armored evil warrior.
And then a smaller zombie back there. Okay, I'll move towards the bigger guy, and I'll bonus action hit him in the face.
Hit.
Another 15.
That will hit.
Okay. 4. 7 plus 4, 11.
Hit. It's still standing.
Okay, and then I would use a key point, flurry of blows, another attack. Doing that right. 2 unarmed strikes. Okay, so 2 attacks. 1 will miss. I got a 4. Next one, also miss. That's a 3. Okay, I miss, and that will be it.
Hit. Sorry, who was after Ocho?
What's this blue ring?
That's the glowing green energy shooting up to the sky. Just
Is it
pretend it's
acting
green.
as a force field?
Only one way to find
Okay,
out.
oh, shoot.
You could shoot him.
You kill her next.
When I tried to whip him, did my whip go through the stuff?
Yes.
It did. Okay. So that's a hint or a clue at least for you
Sorry, who was next? Was it Jolene next and then Carlotta?
Yeah.
Nope, Carlotta's next.
What did you
Okay,
roll in
oh.
initiative?
Like 13.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I'm next. My bad, sorry.
So
Alright,
Carlotta,
so
there's a skeleton beside you, or a zombie, and then there's a. It looks like a hand that's 10 feet tall, and it's made of pure fire.
okay. I will ignore both of those things for now and shoot a firebolt at this guy in the middle.
Okay.
The 16 hit?
Unfortunately, not.
Does it seem to get dissipated by the force field looking green light, or
Nope, nope, no. It goes through the green light.
all right? I'll just kind of make a mental note of that, I think, and I will give a bardic inspiration to I'll go ahead and give a bardic inspiration to Jolene. You can add a d8 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And that's my turn.
Awesomeness. I'm gonna go ahead and try Starry Wisp on this dude in the middle. And 20. Does 20 hit?
Yes.
Yay!
What do we got for damage?
And 10 for damage.
Okay. Good to
Is
know.
that radiant
Got
damage?
it.
Yes, radiant damage.
Okay. Perfect. Sounds good. He looks mildly annoyed. Not mildly. He looks slightly annoyed. And I guess that's Solara's turn then. She'll turn around and attack this guy. And miss her first attack. And hit her second attack, so she'll Divine Smite while I roll those numbers. Actually, then it's the enemy's turn, so okay, we'll do that really quick. Roll 8 plus. Okay, so Solara attacks this one down here. It's still standing though. This one attacks Jolene. This one attacks Carlotta. The fire thing goes to jump on you, and then it's like, you're a kindred spirit. And then it jumps down.
Can I high five it?
Yeah, yeah. And then it runs down to Ocho. This one comes down here to Ocho. This one comes here to Ocho. Okay. Attacks. Carlotta first. Does a... Nope. Misses. It attacks again. Second attack. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. Where's my dice? Carlotta, you take... 12 points of damage.
Oh, I don't like that.
Alright, Jolene, you're getting attacked. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
You're gonna take 10 points of damage.
That's so mean.
Alright, Ocho, you ready? You're
Ready.
about to get messed up, dude. Sorry. Oh, actually, sorry, Jolene. They attacked twice, so one more attack on Jolene.
Are
Nope,
you
that's
apologizing for forgetting to kill me?
natural 2, so you're good. Ocho.
No, that's a hit. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Lexicon.
So for the attacks on Ocho, I just rolled a 3 on the die, and then I rolled a 4 on the die. Then I rolled an 8 on the die. Then I rolled a natural 1.
Right.
Okay, now it's the flaming hand. So the flaming hand is a burning hand spell, and it's like it turned into like a creature by accident.
Can we keep it?
Does a 22 hit, Ocho?
Definitely.
It jumps on you and grabs you, and you take. Oh, you're so lucky. You take. Let's spice this up. Holy shit! Sorry, you take 20 fire damage.
Too spicy. Okay, so on that fire damage, I have a reaction I want to use. I want to use my absorb elements spell.
Oh,
So
amazing.
what this does is I still take the damage, but I'm going to capture some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect, and storing it for my next melee attack. So I actually get resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so let's say you take half damage on the 20, then you only take 10 because you're now resistant to it.
Okay.
Great. That leaves the guy in the center. Alright, just really quick. What does he do?
I'm just
holy
imagining
shit.
the like, let's spice this up, and then the like lid was unscrewed. And all of the spice fell into the soup.
All the salted.
Carlotta, does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. I'll just say he rolled a 14 by getting a 2 on the die.
I don't like anything about that except the fact that it didn't hit.
So he's gonna then attack Solara with his second attack, and he's gonna hit Solara with like a ranged spell attack. And what's the damage on that? 4d8. Okay, Solara takes a ton of damage, but she's still standing. She doesn't look great though.
Never looks great.
Back to the top of the round, whoever that was. Sorry.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah.
Okay, specifically for Mem, because I know you're also on D&D Beyond. On the action tab where it says attacks per action 2, does that mean I get to attack things twice?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're level 5.
I need to start using that now.
Okay.
Only when you use your like bow.
Yeah.
Like
I
can't
just
you can't
noticed that.
Basic attacks.
Yeah.
That would help me not die.
So when this like 10-foot tall Dark Lord tried to attack Carlotta and missed, and then successfully attacked Solara and almost killed her in one hit, he held up this black greatsword that just seems like it's just made of pure darkness. He held it up, and the spell shot right from the sword. We're back at the top of the round. I can't remember who was first.
It was me, but I'm surrounded by bad guys here. So I don't think I'll be able to get to the super bad guy without getting a bunch of attacks here. Attacks of opportunity.
Just take down the mini-boss squad, you're good.
I know, but I have... My next melee damage does fire damage now, so I wanted to hit him with it. But
Ooh.
That being said, yeah, I'll just hit
I'll do fire damage on the burning hand.
Oh, exactly, yeah. So with my first hit, I'll attack just like the normal little zombie.
Okay.
First attack. That's a 10 plus 6, 16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, damage. Oh, 8 plus 4, so that's going to be 12. Now plus another d6 of fire damage. That's going to be 3 more fire damage.
Okay.
So 15 total.
It goes down in a burning crisp.
Beautiful. Second attack. I'll go for the big guy. 12 plus 18. Damage. That's only going to be 6. But on that hit, I will use key point. Actually, I'm going to use a key point, and I'm going to make that hit a stunning strike.
Okay.
So now that big guy here. The big guy will need to make a con save throw DC 14 or higher, unless otherwise he's stunned until next turn.
Sorry.
Big dude.
Doesn't it have to be the guy you punch?
I just attacked him.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. How did you reach so far?
No, sorry, not the super big guy, just the.
Oh, got it.
guy.
Yep, great. It definitely failed. It is stunned.
Okay, it is stunned. So Ocho then turns to the flames, and with his bonus, he attempts to hit the flame guy in the head. Man, another hit, 20. Ocho's just punching everything today. Damage 7 plus 4, 11.
Ooh, yeah. It did not like that. It kind of jumps back, but it's still up.
Okay. That is all my hits, but I will then push through. Ocho will be the first one to attempt to push through the threshold here.
Got it. Okay, so as you venture in, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, maybe. Oh, 21.
Okay. So you take 6 necrotic damage as you step in.
Okay.
How many hit points do you have left?
25.
Okay, you're looking good. Is that the end? Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, yep, that is a full turn.
So
You're
as
not
you
the only
end,
one hearing the voice, right?
as you end your turn, you take another 3 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And I think it was Carlotta next.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I have a question about the flaming hand.
Yes.
Would you say that a flaming hand is inorganic? Because it seems like fire's not alive.
Sure. Yep.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to use my bonus action, Unsettling Words, to spend a Bardic Inspiration die, which is a D8. And one creature I can see within 60 feet of me must subtract the number I roll on that D8 from its next saving throw. And I rolled an 8. So I'm going to cast that on the big guy in the middle. So he has to subtract 8 from his next saving throw, which is great because I'm going to cast Shatter, which requires a DC 15 con save.
Nice.
And has a 10-foot radius sphere, so I should be able to get the hand and the stunned guy as well.
Okay.
So I need DC 15 con saves from all 3.
Got it. What is his? Okay, DC 15.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. He has a +5 to Constitution saving throws,
Mm-hmm.
so he needs to roll a 10. And he
Yep.
rolled a 9. So
Perfect.
what do we got for? Oh fuck! Plus the -8, so not even close. So what do we got for damage?
Damage. Ooh! That's gonna be 20 points of damage for everyone who failed.
Okay, so he's taken 20, and the thingamajig, the hand, it
The hand
succeeded.
is
So
going to be rolling with disadvantage because it's inorganic.
got it. Oh wow, I just rolled an 18 twice in a row. Sorry. So
Because
10.
the hand
It
is my
takes.
very best friend.
That's right. Actually. Okay, sounds good. It might be dead, but it might not be. Keeping it rolling though. Is that it?
What did the other thing that's currently says stunned get? She was also in that.
He's like a skeleton, so I think he should also roll with disadvantage. So he failed. He's dead.
Okay, yeah, and the hand succeeded, so it will take half damage, which is 10.
Okay, sounds good. Oh yeah, it's
I
dead.
think that'll be about it for my turn.
All right, Jolene.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I'm begging, Jolene. Please don't take my man.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with first action is using my scimitar against the zombie that's right next to me. 'Cause I don't like that personal space, buddy. We're gonna get 22.
That'll hit for sure.
And damage is 11.
Okay, it's still standing.
Don't forget your second attack.
Yeah, my second attack. Yay! I'm gonna use my fancy crossbow, Deadeye's Fang, and try and hit the dude in the middle.
Okay, sounds good.
That was a 30.
Oh, what?
A 30.
How did you get that high?
Because of all the stuff you put on the fang.
Damn. What?
Did you roll a nat 20?
Yes.
Oh, you gotta say that! That does
Yeah, you
awesome
gotta
stuff to
say
your
that.
damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
nat 20.
Where the fuck is? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. So you roll double the damage dice. I don't even know what. Did I say what the crossbow did for damage? It's usually a. Oh, it's a. It should be a. It should be a
Plus
D8.
1.
It's like a D8 plus, whatever your dexterity modifier is, plus 1, and then you roll 2 D8s.
Okay, hang on. 2 D8s. Okay. 12, and then plus my dexterity modifier, so plus 5. That's 17.
And the plus
and
1?
then plus 1, so 18.
Got it. Okay. And where are you shooting him?
I don't know if I trust the head to work, but I'm gonna go for the eye.
Okay. Yeah, it like hits him in the head. And he didn't look like he enjoyed it, but he's still standing.
How's he looking?
Like, oh, he looks totally fine. No issues. Is that it for Jolene?
Yep, that's it for Jolene. But I do
Okay.
have advantage on the next attack roll against that dude.
Hey, nope, sounds good. So Lara is gonna attack this guy beside him. She kills it, and then she runs up to help Jolene. Carlotta's gonna get attacked by the zombie beside her. Misses on the
Hazard of the
first
trade.
one. What's that?
Is it hazard of the trade?
That's right. Total miss. Oh, I rolled a 4 twice in a row. 2 total misses.
He's just enraptured by me. It's fine.
That's right. The zombie is Phalor.
Oh no,
Who's Failord?
that's my ex.
How many of these do you have? Who currently here is your ex? Raise of hands. Jolene raises her hand.
Ocho, not knowing the context, raises his hands.
What was that? You sounded like that one auto-tune troll.
Ocho, dear, put your hand down. That's not what that means.
Oh, Why do I have auto-tune on? There we go. Okay.
I don't know, but it's fantastic.
Okay, so Solara, so this dark undead lord hurls a magical ball of fire at Solara. She has to make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw, which she fails miserably. Okay, so she takes... She takes 71 damage, split between fire and necrotic.
Sucks to be Solara.
I don't know. She's kind of sucked recently.
Ocho likes
She's tripped a lot.
Yeah, she dies.
Ocho respect. Oh no.
What?
She's dead. But she, as she falls to the ground burning, the corpse of... So she rises as a skeleton.
Wait. No.
As well as every corpse of such creature in the area.
I mean, I think that's good for us because I think he's sent every skeleton and zombie already to where we live.
Well, it's so the people like Solara, like basically living things that have died, rise again. So, where's the... Solara rises and yeah, I mean, yeah, never mind. That's it. That's all who rise for sure, definitely.
Okay, that's really funny. And I will raise the entire dead in the area. One person gets up.
The single skeleton he raised just starts clapping.
He has a second attack, and he attacks Jolene. Does does a 32 hit?
What do you think? 17.
So that's you take 35 damage. Necrotic.
Jolene's dead.
So you fall unconscious for now. You can make death saving throws on your turn to see what happens.
Alright.
Okay.
She's died twice in this battle.
It happens.
So
Never
then it's
visiting you again, Carlotta.
So then it's so the zombies, the zombified Solara and this other zombie jump on Jolene's unconscious corpse and bite her in the arm and bite her in the neck. tearing flesh out. Jolene, you instantly fail 2 death saving throws. And just you feel this dark cold infecting your body, and you hunger for flesh. But you might be dead soon, so Ocho,
Like
you're up.
how?
Ocho just seeing all this damage go around, just
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, Ocho. My apologies. But when this Dark Lord just killed Solara and then almost killed Jolene, whenever he casted his spells, he raised his black sword and it pulsed with necrotic energy.
Ocho will focus all of his attacks on the arm that's holding the sword to try to get him to drop it.
On the arm?
Pardon?
On the arm?
Yeah, he would. Focusing the attacks on his wrist and hand and arm
Okay,
to
okay,
drop
roll.
the sword.
Got it. Okay, roll the attacks.
Okay. Okay, so the first one's gonna be a 15. Assuming that's not gonna be.
Nope,
Second.
that's gonna be a miss.
Okay, 16 plus 6. 24.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yep, that'll hit.
Damage. Okay, so that's gonna be a 4 plus 4, 8. And on that hit, I am going to spend a key point to use my Forged Heart. He needs to make a strength. Cause it to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes an additional 2d6 damage of the same type.
What's the DC he has to meet? He rolled a... What do we got?
I think it's just going to be the same as the last one, so I think that was a 14.
He rolled a 17, so...
Okay. Yep, so he just takes 1 extra d6 then. That's going to be 4. That was my second attack, so now bonus action. Last attack. Oh. That's a 1 on the die.
All right.
You have the inspiration?
I do have one more, but I was kind of going to use it as a death saving throw.
No, that's
Action in
fair.
case I need like a crazy save throw. So I'm going to save that one. Yeah. 1 on the die. And Ocho just takes a gulp. Actually, I got one more key point I could use. And I could have patient defense. Meaning I could take the dodge action as a bonus. Oh, I've already spent my bonus action.
How many hit points do you have left?
I have 22.
Okay,
22.
great. Yeah, you're looking good. Okay, sounds good.
That's it.
As you end your turn in the energy, you take another 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right, Carlotta, what are you doing?
So, I have some questions about the sword.
Yes.
Well, what does it seem to be made of? Like the blade and the hilt?
It's like pure black. It's almost like a black mist, and every time he seems to be casting a spell, it's like this green energy feeds into it.
Is the hilt also made of that material?
Yeah.
And is he wearing armor?
Yep. Plate armor.
It's made of metal?
Certainly.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do that Arctic unsettling words. So he will subtract from his next saving throw a 5. And I will cast 3rd level heat metal, focused on all of his armor, but specifically the hand holding the sword. I need him to make a DC
15 con saving throw.
And what, sorry, is, how much am I subtracting?
You're subtracting 5 from what he rolls.
And what's he trying to get? What's he got to beat?
It's got to beat a 15.
Ooh, he rolled a 19, so minus 5 is 14.
Awesome. All right, so he is going to take. That's 12 points of fire damage. But I'm mostly focused on I want to hurt his hand so that he drops the sword.
How much fire damage?
It did. How much did I think it did 12?
Let's say he drops the sword and you see it burning a bit and it's kind of flickering with necrotic energy, but nothing else happens. He's still standing and bad guys are still being bad guys.
All right. I think that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. He reaches down and picks up the sword.
I hate him so much.
Isn't that an action though? Isn't that an action or something?
No,
Right.
it's like a free action to you can pick up, like you can't pick up and put something down, but you can pick something up as a free action. Once. He's gonna attack. Well, Jolene's down. Ocho's in front of him. I guess he's gonna attack Ocho, and that's a 21 to hit.
It's
That's 18 points of damage to Ocho.
okay. Ocho's sitting at 1.
Again, as he casts the spell, the sword flickers,
Can
but
Ocho
it's
backflip out of the threshold area?
no. Sorry, maybe on your turn. The sword is like flickering with seared fire, and then he attacks Carlotta. Natural 1, so you're good.
Oh, good.
A zombie tries to eat Carlotta. That's a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
but it's only.
How many hit points are you at, Carlotta?
We'll talk later.
It's only 8 points of damage.
Only 8. I'm a very squishy bard. I'm at 23.
Okay.
I've been hit by one zombie 2 times, and I'm below half.
Man, I feel like these zombies would keep trying to eat Jolene. But no, we'll leave it up to the gods because you've already failed 2 death saving throws. They run in Carlotta's direction, but they can't. They had to dash to get there. So that brings us for a final time to the top of the round as this green swirling tornado of energy appears to be reaching its zenith, and it's
Do I not get
growing.
to try and survive?
On your I think Ocho was first. It's she will roll the death save on her turn, so it'll go Ocho, Carlotta, and then Jolene. So Ocho, what are you doing?
Okay, am I in, if I move away, am I in range of an
What's that
opportunity
voice?
attack? Oh,
Sorry, I
jeez,
couldn't-
Sorry, I don't know
couldn't
why.
understand.
I don't know what hotkey I'm pressing that's making it switch there. My bad. Okay, so if I move away from him, do I get a opportunity attack from him?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
He's holding the sword in his hand.
Yep.
It's glowing.
Ocho will just again try to strike the sword this time directly.
Oh, okay. Roll an attack.
21
That'll hit. Damage.
damage. 5 plus 4, 9.
Okay. Noted.
Okay, the second attack going for the hilt of the sword.
Okay.
13 plus 6, 19.
That'll hit.
Okay. Then that's going to be another 11 points of damage to the sword.
Sorry, how much was the last one?
8.
Yeah, I think
8?
it was 8 total. Yep. 8, now 11. Third and final attack onto the sword blade. 16 on the die, so that's going to be a 20 plus.
Yep.
Damage. 7 again, so that's another 11 points of damage. And that's all 3 unarmed attacks directly at the sword.
Got it. So as you just unleash martial arts upon the sword, dealing over 30 damage, it seems like. 8, 11, yeah, so much damage. It starts to splinter and crack open, and swirling shadows burst forth. You take 3 necrotic damage.
As Ocho goes down, he says, "It was worth it!" And then Ocho had 0 health points.
Dark spirits and fragments of this shadowy landscape are just like surging upwards out of this. Hold on, we need some creepy music.
Spooky, scary skeletons and sure.
That's it. That's the plot of this episode.
the energy begins to dampen, and it's leaving just like jagged crystalline pieces of necrotic energy on the floor of the ruins, and it starts to, there's a swirling ball of energy directly in the middle of it, and as the sword shatters, the Dark Lord just starts laughing, and he's kind of half consumed by shadow, and he looks at Carlotta, who's the only one standing, and he says, "If I can't rule the living, then you'll die with me in Mabar." And with a twisted grin, he plunges his hand into the energy at the center that's kind of coalescing, and these shadowy tendrils begin to erupt from this rift that's forming, and it pulls him inward. And what do you do as you hear this shaking and crystals begin to form? What does Carlotta do?
Sorry, what did he say?
He said, "If I can't rule the living, then you'll die with me in Mabar."
Right. Running low on spells.
I should say too, is like as the sword shatters, these zombies just fall to the ground.
Oh, good. All right, let me measure distance. I am going to run over to Ocho and try and pull him out of this necrotic field. Does that do anything to me or Ocho?
We're gonna need like a strength check to see if the 5-foot-tall Carlotta, how effectively she can move Ocho.
All right, strength. Can that be athletics?
Yeah, athletics. Yeah.
It's all about technique.
15.
All right, we'll say that's good enough. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then I will my action to embody go big or go home, and I will burning hands this guy and like just try and put as much fire as possible into messing up whatever he's doing. And burning hands is a dex save DC 14.
He rolled a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Oh. He rolled a... Sorry, what kind of spell save?
Dex save.
Dex. He failed.
Alright.
So then that will do... Give me 1 second. That's 4d6. 15 points of fire damage. I'm not necessarily naming it at him if it's more effective to aim the fire at all the awful stuff he's doing.
Yeah, so shock waves begin to ripple throughout the ruins. It's like an earthquake is hitting, and he lets out just this monstrous scream. And you feel a magical necrotic tingling moving across you as it looks like something. It's whatever's happening is going to happen extremely soon.
Do I get another turn? Since I'm the only one awake?
Let's get a death saving throw from Jolene. So Jolene, you just roll a d20. No modifiers, just a flat d20.
Although it's a saving throw, is it... Did you say 17?
Yeah.
Slay.
Okay, so you're not dead.
Jolene still has a bardic inspiration. Does that do anything?
Not for death.
Yeah, I think for some reason I feel like we Googled that before.
Death saves are a different type of save. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can't remember. But I mean, does...
Fine, I'm alive,
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Ocho, death save.
Yep. 17.
Okay, you're good. Okay, what's Carlotta doing? What's her play? In the final moments.
Yeah, I will, Does it look like, shooting fire at this guy did anything to whatever he's trying to do?
It looks like whatever he started is there was so much necrotic energy that it's gonna blow, and I don't think fire's gonna stop it.
All right. Then I will go ahead and cast Shatter, because if it's gonna blow, it might as well blow when I say so. I need a con save DC 15 from him.
Yeah, you failed.
Perfect. That does 3d8, which is 15 points of thunder damage. I'm going to target it at him, but specifically like the ground under his feet to try and like destabilize him and his ritual and his creepiness.
Sorry. I'll rephrase. He wasn't doing any ritual. He's like being consumed by it.
Oh, okay. Then
like when yeah, like when the sword broke, he's just like he's getting like sucked in. Yeah.
All right, then I will target.
If he's on the same page as the zombies.
I'll target as close as I can to like the inside of his chest to try and, I guess, cancel out. Like if he's imploding, I want him to explode. And that does thunder damage.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I would like to give Ocho a healing potion.
Okay. Ocho's up. Yeah, no, I think the damage is not stopping what's happening in the center.
All right. Well, then now that Ocho's up, I'm going to do like a no time to explain. We gotta get out of here, and then I will start running toward Jolene.
Okay. Let's get what's Ocho doing?
If she said to leave, I would want to leave, but if she's running around the beam to go get her, Ocho would probably just follow.
Okay. So we need everybody, all three of you, to roll a d20. Just roll the d20 and let me know what you get.
I'm so scared.
9.
5.
Ocho got a 5. What did everybody else get, sorry?
I got a 9.
19.
19. And what was Carlotta?
9.
Okay. Okay. It's getting pretty late. So
Our last thing be trying to drag Jolene around this wall so we've got some cover when this thing explodes.
Ocho will.
Am I even awake? Or am I still dead?
You're unconscious.
I think you're bleeding out, yeah.
When do I make more saving throws?
Ocho will throw his body over Jolene.
Nice,
Like
nice. Okay.
I'm gonna do a healing spell on Jolene in 1 second.
Okay. Last roll for Ocho. To see how well you can like shield the group. You don't have any. Didn't Atari give somebody a scroll of like or something of like the shield spell? I think it was Virgil, to be honest.
Remember,
But
I think it was. If it was anything like that, it would have been Virgil.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Ocho. Then roll a d20, and if you get an 11 or higher, you can shield your friends, and if you get a 10 or lower, you're all consumed and die in necrotic.
I give Ocho Bardic Inspiration.
No pressure. No pressure.
Hey, he said this isn't canon.
Alrighty. I'm gonna roll it in a little dice tray on Owlbear.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay, then you can add the Bardic Inspiration. It's usually a D8, but
it's
to
a
make
D8.
to make things spicy, roll a D4. So a 1 or a 2. You actually, yeah, anything higher than a 1. Yeah, roll a D4.
Wait, was it really a nat 1?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Do you have that last inspiration?
Nope.
I really do have.
Oh wait, or did I?
I really am a fortune teller.
Yeah, you said you were
I
saving
said I
up
was
for your
gonna save
death
it. Okay,
save.
I'm gonna re-roll the D4.
Okay.
Come on, baby. 25%. Come on, baby. Oh, okay.
That's
why you save your last inspiration.
The whole world goes black. For a long time.
Them.
And,
It's been black for me.
that's right. But finally, the pale light of dawn spills over your faces and your eyes open.
Is that a long
And
rest?
no, not long enough. But as you look back at the ruins, you see they're just entirely collapsed, leaving no trace of the dark necromancer or the portal, just a pile of rubble and a faint residual, just like cold in the air. And you see the townsfolk of Hope's Edge before you, and amongst them, you see Reginald and Baron and Amelia and Sublime, Solara, Lucian, and they all seem fine. They seem intact and normal, I guess one can say.
Normal
And
levels of horny.
as you begin to feel the warmth of the sun, you feel a cold breeze push past you. And Jolene, you feel a faint tug on your shoulder. And when you turn around, there's nothing there but the faint sound of a ghostly laughter on the wind.
Ma ha ha ha.
And that's
I like
the
that.
end of Hope's Edge Undead Nightmare.
That was fantastic.
I'm so glad that's not canon.
That was fun. That was a really fun session.
I liked when Solara died. That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
What, do we not like her?
She's really annoying and she keeps trying to steal Carlotta's boyfriend.
Yeah, she's trying to take Carlotta's man.
And she also thinks she's better than
Yeah.
everyone because she's with the Silver Flame.
Yeah, but she's a hell of a
I
fighter.
hope she's not at a crossroads.
Oh, she better not be.
If she's at a crossroads, I might have to straight up kill her.
Whittle down our
Which we've
choices.
seen it's doable.
Yeah, that was a blast.
Maybe Jolene's at a crossroads.
Oh boy.
Hey, Jolene, are you at a crossroads?
Can I not be dead anymore?
Yeah, Carlotta would heal you.
That's actually never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. That's super funny. But next week we will continue with regularly scheduled programming and
Next session opens with someone sitting up and going, "Man, I had the weirdest dream. I think it had zombies in it."
yeah, totally.
But they were like all horny.
Ocho's gonna be like testing Sublime, like, you still cool or you're back to normal?
Totally.
Like,
and
oh
yeah,
my gosh, like Carlotta walks downstairs and sees whatever his name is that was crawling around, like
Lucian.
Lucian.
oh
Yeah, she
yeah,
sees him like cleaning up a spill on the ground and she's just like, it was real, and they're all like, what?
It's happening again.
She goes produce flame on reflex.
She kicks him.
That was
And he's
funny.
like, what did you do that for? Hey!
He's crawling away from a zombie attack.
Yeah, that was a great session. Thank you.
That was hilarious. I love that.
I only had one kid come to the
That's
door
zombies.
and trick or treat during that whole time, so that was pretty decent. I was worried I was
I
gonna
didn't have any
get
kids trick or treating, but I had a couple of drunk girls outside my window. I had to go on mute
nice.
for a while.
We didn't even have that. We didn't even have one.
So next week, Dell as Jolene is gonna join us, and it's gonna be
Nice.
Realsies this time.
for realsies. Yeah, yeah,
Sweet.
cool.
Alrighty, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm out
looking
of
forward
here.
to it.
That was fun.
Big
We'll see
time.
you guys next
Absolutely.
week.
Night, everyone.
Later.
Night. Happy Halloween. Thank you
Night.
for
Oh,
having
yeah.
me.
Oh,
You
no
bet.
problem.